Hey, I heard Smith Rowe is starting his peak. Let's start the day as we need to go on. Let's see a great goal from a great player. Now, people want the people get free time. Wait.
Defending, I think it's like. Defending, I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on.
As the big man said there, lights, camera, action, match day settings. People deluded, I'm back again. First things first, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night, dependent on where you are in this world. Big up you lot, and thank you very much for tuning in. It's Arsenal against Sheffield United, as you can see above my head. We need to get 3 points. It's as simple as that. We all know the injury concerns surrounding certain players. We all know what happened against Chelsea. We all know the games we've got next week. You know, we play 3 teams with United in their name. We've got Sheffield United. Midweek, we've got West Ham United. Next week, we've got Newcastle United away, which is a difficult game. You cannot look beyond the fixture in front of you, and that's Sheffield United. On paper, we should be claiming 3 points. The beautiful thing about football, and maybe the nervous thing, is that what we talk about on paper or going into a game and what actually happens are, you know, very completely different things. So we need to respect the opposition. We need to consider the fact of we're quite privileged. You know, we're not going to be fighting relegation. We're trying to target things. They're fighting for survival. They're fighting for their lives. Some of those players will not be playing Premier League football, and they're not going to, you know, they're going to want us to take them 3 points over their dead body. So we're going to have to put in a performance that is worthy of such. As I said, make sure you're hitting the like button. Again, YouTube is probably going to demonetize this anytime soon, so we're waiting on that. But yeah, people, make sure you're getting your comments in. You lot make the platform. Without you lot, it's dead, people. Again, you lot's talking points, differences of opinion. I'm going to get the lineup sorted for you lot, people. There's rumours Smith Rowe is starting. Wait, Gooner Lee, come outside. You don't make Smith Rowe score today. Come outside. If Smith Rowe is starting today's Pete, to be honest, there's rumours that Kyrgios, Smith Rowe, and Eddie Nketiah are starting. We all know we need to rotate. The games are coming thick and fast. You know, again, we've got injuries, and where you've got injuries, it's also a nervous one because the players that obviously have to play, you're kind of wear and tearing them down a lot more, people. The lineup, you've got Raya, White, Saliba, Kyrgios. I thought Kyrgios might play centre, might play left back, but Gabriel's been rested. Raya, White, Saliba, Kyrgios, Zinchenko, Declan Rice, Havertz, Smith Rowe. So you've got Declan Rice and 2 rotating 8s. You've got Saka, who allegedly was on the bench, some rumours would say. Martinelli and Edward Nketiah. His name's not Edward, but you get the point. Ooh, they got 5 in midfield. Sheffield United trying to pack that midfield out, innit? You've got former Gooner Austin Trusty travelling and playing against us. He gets to play at the Emirates, just not for the team he would have liked to. So yeah, I'll do the lineup for you lot in a second. Smith Rowe is starting. Hey, you heard it here first. I'm sticking my neck out here on this one. Pause. He's scoring. The boy is scoring. He's scoring. Don't bread. If you sold your Smith Rowe stocks, don't come back around. The revolution will be televised. We're back. Our game start today. Don't make Smith Rowe score, because do you know how many videos I will do? Smith and title them. Smith Rowe is back. Smith Rowe this. Smith Rowe that. I'm happy. Smith Rowe Nation. Big up the DG Nation as well. Let's go, DG. That intro never gets old. I appreciate that, man. Being here with you lot never gets old. Any talking points, predictions, opinions on the lineup, all of that waffle, people, get them in, people. Let me do the boring part of this live stream, which is just open. You lot can't see, but opening up. What do you call this thing again? Photoshop. I don't know why my mind went blank. Benjamin White. I'm sure if Mikel Arteta wanted, you know, if he could, I'm sure he would have given Benjamin White a little rest as well. You look at him and Gabriel, because of their durability, we rarely speak about them. Like, the only games Gabriel's missed is when Arteta was tweaking a bit at the start of the season and, you know, putting him on the bench and that. But we need to look after our players. Again, we've seen from the start of the season what injuries can do, and we've had to deal with injuries. From now to the end of the year is peak. You know, we need to make it, regardless of who's fit, make it into that January period, still talking about the same talking points we're talking about. Spare a thought for Tomiyasu because he could have played right back. Probably could have, you know, Zinchenko might even be lucky to be playing in a game like this. But then again, you know, Tomiyasu is known to pick up an injury or two, and he has played quite frequently. So maybe we need to rest players. But then again, from a tactical point of view, while Tomiyasu has looked very much improved in the final third, where you look at Sheffield United, they're going to be rigid to try and break down. They're going to have a goal. They're going to be confident, but, you know, they're going to have two banks of four, or, you know, every man in their own half. It's going to be a low block. We're going to need these pocket players. In theory, I guess Kai Havertz does that. Zinchenko, again, you're still going to have to defend, but you're going to do your thing. Emil Smith-Rowe and whatnot. And where I look at Smith-Rowe and Kyrgios, you can't put too much like pressure, but you man, bro, you man, people might have forgotten you played for Arsenal Football Club. I don't know if you man are going to get more regular football. So you two in particular need to treat this game like it's your last for Arsenal Football Club and give Mikel Arteta a headache, man. Smith-Rowe's bagging. Smith-Rowe goal or assist, I'm leaving with something today. I'm confident. Havertz, you're getting your open play goal today. So you know what? I don't normally do this, but you know what? 4-1 Arsenal. Kai Havertz, Smith-Rowe, Saka and Ketty are bagging. That's my prediction. Let me know yours. Again, I'm probably going to look stupid once the game kicks off and that would, you know, but I'm going to stick my neck out here on that one, people. Bukayo Saka, it's lovely to see you playing. I did think, you know what, with Saka, could we have been a bit, we could have, obviously, we need 3 points. We dropped 2 against Chelsea. We've got Newcastle. Saka makes us stronger at that. And obviously, Smith-Rowe's playing on the right-hand side. The two Halem boys, Benjamin White, it could be a link-up. Right, wait, hang on. Right. It's just dawned on me. I know the guy's not playing as well. All right, well, form. Again, there is a bit of maybe he needs to be rest, but if we're keeping it true, since the international break, I don't know where Martin Odegaard's been. And I would say, while he was anonymous against Sevilla, I would say I was very disappointed in the last Premier League game from Martin Odegaard. You know, form is temporary, class is permanent. But, you know, again, players can have bad games, but according to the role you play, when things are going wrong, I still need to see certain things. Like, obviously, Saliba could be getting ripped, but if you're still doing the competencies a defender needs to do, then fair enough. I couldn't believe the Chelsea game, if I'm completely honest with you. You know, I knew it was going to be a bad game. Literally, the first 1-2 touches from Odegaard, it was looking like mine. I was thinking, bro, like, it's a madness. And again, we can't. I expect Arsenal to have the lion's share of possession. I expect the bulk of this game to be played in Sheffield United's half. Obviously, with, you know, chance creation and chance conversion, they're not necessarily a strength of Arsenal Football Club at this moment, but we're going to have to find a way. You know, we're going to be patient and things. Again, I'm not saying I want to just lump crosses in, but Eddie and Nketiah, you know, he is a physical man, but he's not a direct aerial threat. So Sheffield United know we're going to be patient. What I would say, I want to go within the first 5-10 minutes because that puts their game plan out of the window. It's like boxing. Everyone's got a plan until you get smacked in the face. That being said, of course, people, you know, they expect, like, I'm sure they would like a clean sheet. There's pressure on the manager as well, really. If you read some of the talking points going into this game, it's a bit harsh on I believe, Paul Higginbottom, but they're saying, yo, if you lose, you might get sacked. And you've got Mr. Austin Trusty. If I'm him, I want to put 2 middle fingers up at Mikel Arteta and say, oh, you could have used me this season. Really, but I like that from Arsenal. I think Arsenal need to do that a bit more. Just, you know, if we can, obviously we've got a stronghold in America of sorts. If you can grab players from wherever and they're good enough to make the first team, great. But if you've got someone like Trusty, comes here for 18 months, does well at Birmingham, you sell, make a profit, we keep it moving really and truly, and we reinvest essentially. Luke Thomas, what Thomas is this? No, when did you go over them side? He's a decent little left back as well, really. Leicester's Luke Thomas went on loan to Sheffield United. When did that? Is some under the radar stuff. I like him a lot, man. There was a time I wanted him at Arsenal. I hope that when the game's played, I look at myself and like, oh, right, DG, what are you talking about? Maybe your scouting is meaty. So yeah, you know, it's a bit mad. There's not on the bench. It's a bit harsh for Aaron Ramsdale, but there's no Gabriel Jesus. No Gabriel Jesus, no Partey. I don't think, I mean, we're accustomed to seeing no Partey. But on the bench, you've got Aaron Ramsdale, Gabriel, Odegaard, Tomiyasu, Trossard, Jorginho, Vieira, Nelson, and El Nene, people. So you'd imagine these players come off the bench and get 1-2 minutes. I wonder what Mikel Arteta is thinking going into the West Ham game in the Cup midweek, because surely that means Odegaard, potentially Tomiyasu, they're all going to play, really. And we need to be a bit cute and clever with Jorginho as well, because he's going to in a nice way. Obviously, Jorginho's a good player in that, but he's probably going to have to play a lot more than Arteta would have banked on across the season now with the injuries. And to be fair with you, I've been very vocal. I think we needed another midfielder. We needed to pattern up certain things. But hey, it's another season. Arsenal going to have to learn them lessons the hard way, people. And I think we're one injury away from probably having to explore Odegaard in the 8, extended Smith Rowe minutes there, maybe even Zinchenko there. And I don't think Arteta will do it, but you know, Kirill can play left back, centre half, and he did spend the season playing defensive mid at Spezia, really and truly. And the problem is now with Partey not being there, for me, is we can only really play one way. Of course, El Nene can come in, but we kind of have to double down on the Arteta ball, the Wenger ball. We can't really have that athleticism to a point. Obviously, Declan Rice, I describe him in a good way as a handbrake. Like it's so refreshing to have Declan Rice. Obviously, he's a good footballer. I would run out of superlatives to praise the man, but it's lovely. Even when he's, you know, there's a couple of times we might have had an attacking move and he's ran forward. And obviously he'd be in the opposition's box and he's gliding back and winning the ball. He's a strong ball carrier in the middle of the park. I do think Mikel Arteta long-term wants to make him an 8, but, you know, with Partey's inconsistencies, Declan Rice is going to have to do the role that obviously he made his name in that West Ham team, playing in that 6, being that anchor man in midfield, essentially. So you've got Stillman, you've got Norwood. Norwood is from what I remember, he's a Manchester United graduate. It's been a couple of years since he's come through their academy. Very good player from set pieces, can hit a free kick. Set pieces, you imagine Sheffield United, they're going to try and make the most of dead balls and set piece situations. McCatery, again, he's a player at City. Well, technically owned by Manchester City, very good player as well. Obviously, I don't know if he'll make the grade over them sides. It's easier said than done. Brewster, boy, I'll be very disappointed if we let Brewster score. He's meaty still. Like, big him up in that. I see free in that, but yeah, man, I swear I haven't seen this guy for time, really and truly. I still thought he was a Liverpool player. So you've got Hamer, you've got Brewster through the middle. And Brewster's a good player. Was there not a season in the Championship? He showed he could bag goals. I don't know on the fitness, but I personally thought they would go with Cameron Archer, really. Is he on the bench? He is, man. You know, Villa made a good little profit on him, but very tidy player. And what's the last name so I can get back with you lot? Again, people, this is being streamed. Well, if you're in England, it's at 3 p.m. Unfortunately, we can't watch it on TV. So if you've got any links or can point me in the right direction, do such, people. There we have that. Let's go over here, export that. Let's call it Arsenal v Chef. Go over here, slap that here. Arsenal v Chef. Oh, we're in the wrong. Are we in the what? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Sorry, people. We've got way too many a folder in this thing for me. But there we have it. Bish bash bosh. You can see the starting lineups to the left and right of me, people. Let's get straight back into what we're here for, people. Big up you lot for tuning in, as usual. Let's do this. Clean sheet needed, no excuses. I always say 3 points first. 3 points first. Get me the 3 points first, and then we'll do all of that other stuff, people. But yeah, I think you're bang on the money. So yeah, man. I want the 3 points first, but if you can grab me a clean sheet, and all the other stuff, boy, I don't think anyone would be surprised in that regards, man. I had my stocks in Smith Rowe for time. We should know his capabilities and potential, appreciate it. Smith Rowe and Saka link up the movement. Smith Rowe back DG. I used to pray for times like this to ride like this. I mean, John, you're a United fan, don't bread us. Our thing is different, you know. Make sure you beat Manchester City tomorrow, which we'll be doing a Watchalong. Beating Manchester City at home is not for everyone. Odegaard benched. Arteta has some sense, fair play. I think it's a bit of everything. I think a bit of it is fitness and overload of players, and a bit of it, obviously, Arteta is saying, you know what, you're not doing the business, and I need to send a statement out, regardless if you're the captain, you're the wonder guard. Anyone can get it. If performances aren't there, boy, there's opportunities. And, you know, Havertz has been dropped after he persisted with him. Smith Rowe has been chomping at the bit and had to really, you know, be patient. Now you've got your opportunity there, really. Gabriel bench, I just transferred him into my FPL. Spare a thought, because I forgot yesterday when it was too late, the fact that, you know, there was a Friday night game, so Spurs ruined the weekend already. So my team is the same as it always was from last week and the week before. I didn't change it. Does the Sheffield United lineup lead you to believe they want a nasty, tough game by clogging up the midfield? Of course, naturally, you know, they can't match us player for player. I'm not buying them. Like, their players can't match up to us. Man for a man, go from the keeper to the striker to the left and right of me. They can't. So naturally, if you know you can't play Arsenal off the park, what are you going to do? What is the one area you can match Arsenal? What you do off the ball? And for them, you know, They, you know, you can match us in terms of winning your 1v1 battles, centre backs against strikers, etc., etc. You can take advantage of any opportunities or lapses in concentration that Arsenal do or don't provide you with. Obviously, the Emirates is dealt with emotional games and things like that. The best thing we can do is score early. The worst thing we can do in general is concede, because it's going to be a I hope that I'm lying and it's a fast start and we cut them open. As I said, I want that, but they're gonna have they're gonna have the majority of their players in their own half. They're gonna be rigid. They're gonna clog up the midfield. They're gonna clog up the defensive third. It's annoying trying to break them sort of things down at 0-0. So imagine if they take the lead. Another 90 minutes of Nketiah, a good player, but so scatty. Rather have Kai up front than Eddie. Bit harsh. I would have went with Eddie with this game, but I think you could go with Kai. I think you could go with Trossard. I think you could go with Eddie. I just think Arteta's going with an out-and-out striker per se for this game. But you could argue Havertz's physicality and somewhat of an aerial threat could help us in a game like this. But I'm sure Arteta's considered all these things. I didn't expect so many changes. I think we need to. Why not start the strong lineup and just make subs early? That midfield absolutely stinks. Bit harsh. I don't think it stinks that much. You know, Smith Rowe's playing, so it immediately doesn't stink. Declan Rice is Declan Rice. Kai Havertz, we're kind of at where we're at, but 2 of the 3 I'm convinced with, so I'm not really on it. And as I said, Smith Rowe is scoring today. Kai Havertz is scoring from open play. Odegaard has been awful of late. Let me not lie, seeing Smith Rowe in the starting lineup brought a huge smile to my face. Big up you lot, man. Like, boy, it was dark days, man. Bossard up front, bro. Kai Havertz, second half. Aerial duels must be won at all costs. Kiwior is starting, and he's had to be on the bench for quite a lot. Our chance creation this season has been awful. Scored in the opening 15 minutes of games. Awful goal scored in the opening 15 minutes of games. 14 goals scored last season. This season, 0 goals. I hear that. We're going to make it a nervy game. Watch, 0 control in the midfield. You say that? I don't think there's, pardon me, not 0 control in the midfield. Of course, it's not the midfield I want to see. Of course, I actually would probably prefer Jorginho in for Havertz, really, if Havertz ain't going to go up front. But with Declan Rice, anything is possible. And listen, my guy Smith Rowe's doing this thing. DG Starboy, the captain. When I saw Bukayo Saka playing in the Checo trade or as a schoolboy playing against Man United's under 18s, I never would have thought this. Things of dreams. Things of dreams. Keep your thoughts coming, people. Again, you not make the platform where it is. Please, if you know where we can watch this, yeah, man, let me know. But we'll look at that in a sec. We've to win this game in a convincing way and keep a clean sheet. Hey, that midfielder laughs. Boy, some of you lot are harsh, isn't it? Some of you lot are harsh. We're just gonna have to get on with it. It's as simple. It's as simple as that. If I'm completely honest with you, like, I'm not really. It's not the midfield I want to see of a team that's trying to fight for a Premier League title. Of course, people, but it's cool, man. Like, oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? Sorry, folks. YouTube is saying something was wrong with my title. Okay. Let's see what happens there then. Fair enough. Anyways, moving on. Definitely need to have a busy January. I thought it's clear we need a midfielder. Raya should have been benched. I thought Ramsdale might get a look in, but it is what it is. What? No, Odegaard, not sure what to make of that. Obviously, I do think, you know, even in Odegaard's form, even if we win this game, I do think it's a case of Odegaard not being there. We're going to, you know, when a player isn't there, and obviously you can appreciate form and what he does or doesn't do and the pressing and things. But when he's not there, I think you'll appreciate things. It's like with Granit Xhaka, whatever you say about him, there was times, not really many, but there was times he didn't play. And you're like, oh, you know, Xhaka would have done this, Xhaka would have done that. And the third, man. And if you're not a regular in the team, take your chances, man. Partey in the retirement home already. It's probably time to get rid of him. Kiwior is playing as a centre-back. Time to find a proper partner for Rice in the summer. I'm here for that. Our scouts have been at Associate game. Why has Zubimendi been airing us? I wish I knew. Guy known for getting a haircut with a Champions League medal. What a character. Barely participated really, but he won it. Being sport on the App Store. We always talk about Saka and burnout. Probably the same with Odegaard. Probably. Smith Rowe, Kiwior, time to get more playing time with an efficient performance today. Want a clean sheet today. No excuses today. Get the job done. I don't know for Arsenal and clean sheets. What I would say is 3 points first, man. Big up Gooner 76, and I hope Smith Rowe scores. Smith Rowe we trust. Can't wait for the Smith Rowe knee slide. It's been a while. I'd prefer if he changed things up for the West Ham game rather than this, but seems like he's going to take that cup seriously. Wait. George Washington missed a sit-up. Who's that? Some region. Oh, one of them Chelsea the mud. Last time I checked, Brentford were winning. So You know, you shouldn't talk before your team's played. You shouldn't talk until the game's done. 89 minutes. God, please make Brentford win that. Please make Brentford win that. Chelsea fans were waffling after a draw against Arsenal, a bit like against Liverpool. They were the best thing since sliced bread. I've even seen certain content creators, funny enough, not Matisse, big him up, saying they've got the best midfield trio in the Premier League. Conor Gallagher, Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez. Fair enough. But I better see best in midfield stuff. It's as simple as that. Glad Declan Rice is playing in the number 6 position. He's more useful there than the left 8 until Partey returns. I'm not sold on this midfield besides Rice. Hopefully Havertz proves me wrong. It's looking like a 6 and 2 rotating 8s. I think there's more than enough to get a result today. Of course, I mean, we've been here. Some of you have followed me for a long time. We've been here in talking about wanting midfielders, needing midfielders, praying to sign midfielders. We all know on the injuries, but fundamentally, rightly or wrongly, we're at where we're at in it, really and truly. You know, I expect to see Jorginho and Odegaard potentially off the bench. And obviously, as one of you lot said there's probably a lot of thinking in relation to the West Ham game. I'm sure, you know, a lot of us, myself included, for maybe the West Ham game, you might, quote unquote, see a lineup like such people. But just shows Arteta. You never know of Arteta. And to be honest, if you're Smith Rowe and Havertz, I know you're different profiles to Partey, but Jorginho can't play every game, and there's, you know, in terms of fitness and stuff like that, and the in-game demands is very peculiar with Jorginho. Partey's not here. Go and stake a claim for his shirt. Simple as that. You know, I prayed to see Smith Rowe in this role, so hopefully it bangs. Right now, Arsenal and clean sheets have a struggling friendship. Smith Rowe is that guy. Smith Rowe must take his chance now and impress the manager. The end 16 day, you said it, man. He has to. You have to take your chance today, big man. It's as simple as that, and I pray he does. Boy. It is what it is in that regards, people. It really is. It is. Just because it looks a bit more sexier. Should we get the lineup off Twitter? Let's go on Arsenal's Twitter. Just because it looks a lot sexier. Here we have that. Let's share my screen with you lot, people. Again, you lot are letting me down, man. Smash the like button. Keep your thoughts coming in. I don't want to talk to myself, man, really and truly. And in fact, I will be talking to myself if my laptop dies. So yeah, it's actually just giving me a notification. Let me put the charger in, people. I'm acting. I'm still here. I really am. It's a good thing we noticed now before it was too late, folks, really and truly. So yeah, man, smash the like button. Let me know your thoughts. Keep getting your thoughts in, etc., etc. It's a pleasure to be here. Charge is in. Oh, wait, the wire's moving a bit fugazi. Sorry, folks. I kind of got to feed it through the bottom of this desk. There we have it. Now we can sit back down. If only you lot could see. Do you know the things I do for you lot? Do you know how tight this space is? Wait, and I'm getting kind of whammed that now. Shout out to my football coach / PT Darren, man. One of the biggest influences I've had from a footballing perspective in my life. We were doing some serious arm workout. It's been 2 days and my arm feels like someone's got 1,000 needles and just done that. But the pain of today is tomorrow's strength. Isn't Smith Rowe's best position left wing? I disagree. I think Smith Rowe's best position is as a 10 and a long term at 8. Obviously, he can play in that pocket. Mikel Arteta has described him as not a true winger, someone that can play there. So I think long term, that is Smith Rowe's position, really and truly. I think his best position is 10. I think he should be groomed into playing at 8. But you are right in that, you know, he made his name off of playing in that pocket on the left hand side. That's a good pain still, Jim Payne. I love it. Is he playing Smith Rowe on the right behind Saka, or you think he'll move into central areas? I'd imagine Havertz is on the left and Smith Rowe's on the right, but until we see it, honestly, I don't know, because you can make a case like what a lot of Arsenal fans do. They love to waffle about Kai Havertz at Leverkusen. I'm not saying they're wrong, but when did he last kick a ball at Leverkusen? He could move out to the right-hand side, but then again, Smith Rowe and Saka got a good relationship. Who knows, man? You know, or even both of them could be on either side. I think the only fixated player to a point is Declan Rice. But even though Declan Rice is a 6, of course he's going to have the lot to do. You know, Sheffield United are a Premier League team at the end of the day. You're going to have to clean up and mop up shop. But it's games like this where you have to see a different Smith Rowe. Declan Rice, sorry, people, because he's going to have to be contributing, really and truly, because he's not going to have, it's not a game where like City, where you're constantly going to have things to do in midfield. You're going to have to be progressive with the ball. That's the one thing now where we need to see added into Declan Rice's game. And I've said it before, I don't think you will see improvements and you see him play good, but I think you'll see that sort of stuff from Smith Rowe next year when he's had a proper year under Mikel Arteta. Brentford are winning 2-0. Yes, sorry for making bad noise, people, but come on, hey, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Safe. It's amazing stuff. I'm here for this. And the bridge empties. Big up Pochettino, you're doing a fantastic job, my guy. You see why I'm back? That's why, yeah, I would say so far this season, the most frustrating games for me, I would say Fulham, because we was 3 minutes away from getting 3 points. Easily Spurs, because we shot ourselves in the foot. Them lot are top of the league, still waffling and that. The Chelsea game very easily, because we was moving mad. We was doing dumb stuff. And you know, if we played from minute 77 when we scored to 90, if we started the game like that, what would have happened, people? Man said ring Matisse. He won't answer. Matisse never answers, man. He's Hollywood now. But if that's what the fans want, that's what the fans will get. Again, people, kickoff isn't too far away. And I had an offer to go to the Emirates today, people, but I said I can't. One, because I can't, and two, because we made a commitment to these live streams. Matisse, he's not gonna answer. He won't answer, man. 100%, he's not gonna answer. But for you guys, tell Matisse stop running, man. Look. Tell him, go on his channel. We're ringing him. Stop running. You lot can hear it. He's not answering. I think I got Mbuemo as well. Sanchez tried to pull an Allison. Sanchez is a fraud, man. You know what? I don't blame Ramsdale if he really wants to go to Chelsea, such as links, man. You must be able to finesse his spot. He ended the stream. He shook, man. See? He didn't answer. Side note, is Mbuemo really 24? Good player, though. Probably look that way for 18 years of age. Looks like that Chelsea game we played badly and they caught us after the international break. This team needs to bang. Hear that. Big up DG, never gets old watching the London Cowboys lose. Well done, Brentford. More back in hiding. They were gassing it. I do think Chelsea will be back. I do think they're building something special. But that ain't today, though. Today, they lost. You know, big up Chelsea, though. I have to respect them because they released Eddie Nketiah and he's been part of our team. They released Declan Rice. Declan Rice went to West Ham. Big up West Ham. They grafted him into this sort of player, and now he's playing for Arsenal Football Club. Marshall, my Chelsea brothers will be joining you tomorrow. Boy, you know what, Man United, boy, you know, beating Manchester City ain't for everyone, but surely Manchester City can be got at. And I've seen Man United pull off some results, man. It looks like it's not impossible, but it sure as hell is improbable, people. So we'll have to see how that one develops, really. We really will. What's going on in the world of football? Actually, what Premier League fixtures are there? Tomorrow we're watching the Manchester derby, folks. But, oh, damn, 2-0. That's tough. Crystal Palace let us down, but you knew Crystal Palace were going to bend over for Spurs. Respectfully, big up them. You know, yesterday, Tottenham Hotspur won 2-1 against Crystal Palace. Chelsea are currently losing with 10 minutes of added on time, 2-0 to Brentford. Arsenal obviously are about to kick off against Sheffield United in 32 minutes. Bournemouth Burnley is at 3 p.m. Can't imagine, unless you support Bournemouth or Burnley, you're watching that. That's a match of the day. Skip the settings. You've got Wolves Newcastle at 5:30. That's a good game. You know, I might watch that. You've got West Ham Everton tomorrow as well. You've got Brighton Fulham. You've got Aston Villa Luton. You've got Liverpool Forest. And probably the game of the game week is Manchester United versus Man City, people. So, yeah, after today, as I said, we've got Newcastle away next Saturday at 5:30. Then we've got Burnley at home. So we need to be winning these games. Oh, we got Brentford away on the 25th of November. We deal with what's in front of me, as I just said to you. El Clasico, Watchalong, DG, they shagged it because it's on now. Well, it's going to be on at 3 o'clock. And it's crazy how El Clasico has fallen off. Like, obviously, Real Madrid are still lit. We know if there's no Ronaldo, no Messi. But I do watch La Liga here and there. But I used to be a proper religious watcher of La Liga, not just like Barcelona and Real Madrid. It's like no one cares about the El Clasico. There was a time it don't matter what team you support. That was, I won't go as far as to say the most important fixture in you lots in the footballing calendar. But it was. Now, if you miss it, like even me, highlights thing, I'm not really that fussed. Big up Brentford. They did what we couldn't do. Amen. Great seeing those arrogant Chelsea fans getting humble. Stay humble as well, Arsenal fans. Brentford, top club in West London. The Chelsea team created nothing but a fake handball. Big up the Aussies, man. As I said, big up you lot around the world, man. Every summer when Arsenal go off for pre-season, I get even more appreciation for you lot because me, I can't lie. If I was in Australia and some of the countries you lot are, I wouldn't be watching football. Some of you are up at stupid o'clock. And not only are you up at stupid o'clock, you're tuned in with the guys. So I appreciate that. Long overdue Saka and Smith Rowe. It's true. But again, if we look at some statistics, people, Arsenal with and without Gabriel both starting. With, we played 33 games, we've won 25, we've drawn 5, we've lost 3, we've kept 15 clean sheets. Average goals conceded is 0.9, win percentage is 75.8%, points per game is 2.4. Now, we don't need a fancy graph to tell us you play your best players, you have a more chance of winning. Without, we played 14, won 7, drawn 4. Equally, we've lost 3 times, kept only 3 clean sheets. Average goals conceded it rises to 1.5. Win percentage is 50-50. Points per game drops to 1.8 versus 2.4 points per game with both of them people. Sheffield United have won none and lost 8 of their opening 9 Premier League games. However, 5 of those defeats have only been by a 1-goal margin, so they might not get slaughtered. But when I see that, bro, they've lost 8 of their 9. Don't let today be where they pick up, form and all these things. Let them think about next week. I want this game won and lost in the tunnel when you lot are looking at your rivals. It's as simple as that, people. The last time Arsenal played Sheffield United in the Premier League, Ramsdale was in goal for the Blades. I mean, Mikel Arteta had the chance to get a good statistic by starting Aaron Ramsdale days acting. Arsenal have won only 4 of their 10 Premier League games against Sheffield United, but took all 3 points in the last 2 meetings. That must continue. Martinelli has scored in each of his last 2 Premier League appearances against Sheffield United. So hopefully that remains the case, people. It's as simple as that. What we got here? Nothing. See, I'll try to get this a little to statistics them for you lot. But yeah, man. Once again, smash the like button. Jude going missing today, DG. Leave him alone. Gonna watch this game. Then it's the Fury Ngannou fight. Is that on today? Yeah, I'll be watching. Well, I got a motive after. Well, when does that start? Because you see me, I got a motive today. It's Halloween. Not that I celebrate Halloween, but step out, man. Got to take it right in the fresh haircut. I'm in a bit of a drought. The line's dead right now, so I might need to reactivate that. There's no love for a content creator out here, man. There's no love at all. There's no love. The line's dead, In the summer, everything was good. Now, boy, I only got you lot, man. Like, and the women that, man. Like, anyways, get away from that. Shout out to you, DG. Late to the party. Do you think Arsenal should activate the 17 million release clause for the Garassi brother? It's 12 a.m. here in Australia. Can't miss the DG Watchalong. Big up you lot. First things first. Do you know what? I like him. He's been on the scene for a while. I'm not necessarily convinced at the moment, if I'm completely honest. I like him. And for 17 odd million, there's not really a loss there. And respectfully to the man in the graphic, he's better than Eddie Nketiah, but no, not right now, if I'm honest with you. But I do like him, really. It's like, in terms of, if I had to put a percentage on my conviction of him, like 60. I like him. I just don't know if you'll be able to correlate into the Premier League, what you're doing there. Yeah, it's that really and truly. Bro, you need to check on Matisse, his reaction to the second goal. Big him up, man. I see him. I see his veins popping out of his head in big up jams or highlights and fans' reactions. They clip up all us content creators. I watched it back. I see him thingy, veins popping out of his head. It's a drought, bro. But everyone goes through a drought. Everyone goes through a drought. It's like when Nines come out of drought, isn't it? Like the line's gone, isn't it? Like it happens. It happens. It happens. Only real galaxies go through drought. It's calm. It's calm. And I'm not going into the championship and things like that. I want Premier League. Like, you can't let the drought consume you. Or have you tried to shout some things that you know you can't get back? And oh man, let's leave that for another day. It happens, man. It happens, but I don't want it to happen to me. I can't take it, people. Like, I'm vexed still. I'm vexed. I'm angry. Like, I'm so vexed. I'm vexed. Shit happened to me. Shit happened to me. But it's cool, though. When we get to 100k subs and all them things there, I don't want to hear nothing about, hey, stranger and that. Watch. Back soon. Yeah, if you're out there, shout, man, though. Please, I'm a good guy. Please. What you dressing as? I'm not dressing up. I'm not dressing up. Like, I might bring a hat and then say I'm coming as King Bonus, and I'm not doing the dress up, man. There's method to the madness, That's the conversation start. Oh, why are you not dressing up? Nah, I want to dress up. Come on, everyone's gonna be in fancy dress. I'm gonna be out there looking fly. Method to the madness. Arteta thing. I'm operating in a different realm, really and truly. But yeah, man. Chelsea. Did they concede the third? Please, God, I need this. You know what? In fact, there is one Chelsea fan I control just before kickoff. Wait, what is it? Why has Google done this? I can't see it now. Oh, it's 2-0. Still 2-0. That will do. Let's make some calls, man. Let's troll some Chelsea fans before the game. Quickly, man. Quickly. Sure, banker. They won't answer. You know them lot. You know them people. Half my brethren are people who can give it but can't take it. What's all that? Is he answering? Answer, man. Drought, but operating like Arteta. Brazy, listen, Arteta came 8th twice, innit? And look what he did. He's doing wavy things. None of these Chelsea fans are going to pick up. What's your thoughts on the Barca guys' comment on Vinny doing skillers on the pitch? Generally, I agree with it. I agree with it in that, bro, if you're going to do skills, it is disrespectful to a degree. But I don't like football's about expression. That's another one that I'm thinking. And let's be honest, it's just racist, man. They can't take the fact that he's young black fly doing skillers and probably a bit of sour grapes, man. He's a waste, man, really, really and truly. Absolute waste, man. As you can see, Chelsea fans refusing to pick up. Refusing. Don't worry, though. How much to wear a Bergerac Spurs shirt to the function? DM me. Look, none of them are answering people. I would love to. Look, they don't like me no more. They don't like me. I don't know why they're not answering the phone. Look. Steph, Ose, Matisse, I'm putting you lot on blast. Make sure you listen, because when do you know why I hate these guys? Because when Arsenal catch a L, they at me on Twitter, they at me on Instagram, they troll me, they're onto me. And now, I don't know, man, I need friends. That wait, one's answer. Yo. What are you doing today? What happened?
Why are you shouting?
Huh? That's how I shout. We brethren. We used to play with the same team. Your dad used to coach us, bro. What do you mean by my shouting, you guys? And talk to me. What happened today, brother? What happened? You might put yours back because you got a little draw last week. What happened to Mudrick? He put his back because he's got a big goal against Rayo. Oh, you might get a source by Brentford in that. Swear down.
It's a long season.
I thought Cole Palmer was the guy. What happened to him?
He is the guy.
He's not the guy. So where was he today, blood? Where is he today? What, he couldn't turn up against Janssen and Norgard and what's that? Janae and them, man. Jalay or whatever. Man, are getting sourced by Matisse ahead Wisa. It is a long season. It's been a long season for you, lot, mate. What happened? Well, like, talk to me. What happened with the game, man? The fans don't want to hear. Swear down, Levi Colwell played and Disaster C or Disaster, whatever his name is. Right. Conor Gallagher's your best player, in it. You know, Madueke shitting it. You know Jackson shitting it. You know these men are crapping. You know Function they're gonna take it to the next level. Bro, they're meaty. They're all everyone you got is meaty. You got Shelley and Fraser. I told you the day Sterling signed for Chelsea, he's gonna be rubbish. He's back in London. Look, he don't care. He's going to his mum's yard for curry goat tomorrow. You man let him Pinnock score. Swear down. God, yeah.
I can't like the one thing I can say about keepers, bro. He's
What Ramsdale can take his lead.
Yeah, bro. I swear down. I don't think Sanchez can get to
What you man? What Reece James came off the bench and you drop points again?
It's mine now, bro. This is what I'm saying. This forward. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, is that what you're doing? It's a marathon, not a sprint. How you got? Who's this Brazilian called David Washington? Some Bandili Brazilians. He's meaty, man. Oh, under 21 type. Eddie Nketiah done that. It's not a matter of time, blood. Because where's the time? Like you man, do you know how much peas you lot spent? So what's the target this season then? You'll get top 4, yeah? So, you're confident. What? Whose place are you finessing? So what? Do you think Arsenal will be in the top 4? Do you think City will be in the top 4?
More than likely.
Do you think Liverpool will be in the top 4?
Questionable.
You think Spurs will?
Questionable.
Right. See, you lot think you can bag that? You lot can't do that, man. You know you're not on that. Who is that? Well, you got too many black youths. They're all crap, man. Like, that's what you lot was doing when Reece James is back, when this guy's back. Gallagher, I ain't even watched the game, but I already know that Gallagher's back. Gallagher was your best player.
Yeah, probably was.
So my last question for you, yeah, there's a big question point, yeah. What going for Caicedo though? What's going on?
Yeah, he's not serious.
He's playing all right. He lost 2-0. You dropped points against us. He gave away a penalty on his debut or something to West Ham. Got sourced by Nottingham Forest Tavares and that. He's meaty. He's just building his village back home, man. He don't care about Chelsea. I respect it, bro. Man, they're getting paid off the races. It's lit. You lot got what, bro? This is coming like Boardwalk Farm at Everton All-Stars, bro. There's too many guys.
You're so lucky.
How are we lucky? You man are lucky. We didn't turn up for 77 minutes. Right? Even allowed you lot. We're playing chess. You lot thought Mudryk. You thought Mudryk was back in it, because he scored a little bookie goal. You lot are rubbish, man.
Bro, he's still not here. But wait until he is. Do you know
Why is there bear waiting? Why is everything waiting? Why is everything waiting?
Wait. Do you know one traps?
Yeah. Yeah, 06. What you become history merchant? Is it history merchant? History merchant. Did you win today? Did you win today? Have you won 2 games in a row? Why do you look? We've got Saliba, Liverpool got Kanate. How have you gone to France and bought the shittiest done? Like, where's FIFA now? Disaster, whatever his name is. He's crap. He's crap as well, bro. He's crap. The security probably don't even let him in at Stamford Bridge. They don't know them, man. There. You lot gassing up this Madsen brother as well.
Nah, he's a bit hot cold still.
So that just shit then, essentially the shit.
Nah, he's not shit, but you get me.
So if you've got all these lit plays, why you might do what you did?
Because it's a transition, bro. It's a transition.
But it's transition, like you spent £1 billion, my brother. £1 billion.
I mean nothing, because we got the money that you spend.
We don't need it. That shows money can't buy class, because you're not spending peas. I swear, last week you man was screaming. You got the best midfield free. I don't lie. You lot thought you was back last week, innit? You thought you was back in it. You thought it was a turning. You thought it was a turning point, innit? Don't lie, man.
Definitely not, bro. I'm not even putting against Chelsea.
Well, half of these men are on like 8-year deals, isn't it? It's peak.
Yeah, it's
peak.
It's peak. We're not expecting to win everything this year. Do you get me?
So what? Errors come to an end, yeah? You're on the 10 hard thing, the 10 excuses thing.
No, it's definitely not that.
So what? So what? Do you believe in this Jackson, brother? My last question.
Yeah, bro, he's gonna come good.
How many goals this season?
I don't know about this season, but bro,
yeah. What? You're scheming Jogba comparisons. Tell him to take off the Suarez arm piece, man. He ain't earned that yet. We've got Chelsea's best striker in our squad, boy. Kai Havertz and Eddie Nketiah is peak. You lot, but you lot are playing worse without Kai Havertz. Champions League Kai Havertz. Watch him score today. Remember, you heard this. Watch Smith Rowe show you how to do this thing. Cole Palmer's meaty, man. He's meaty. He only made it because he's left-footed. He's meaty. What's he done? Because he scored a little penalty. Meaty. He's not bad. He doesn't get an Arsenal starting 11. Shameless. Who? Over who? Over who? Tell him get 15 league goals, cuz. Tell him get capped for the cup for his country. What, he starts left wing, yeah? Where? Where? He'll be with Frimpong and that, like, doing the videos and that. He's not better than Havertz. Havertz has scored the Champions League winning goal for a club. He's not. He hasn't earned that. He hasn't earned that. Don't watch that, fam. Like, he won treble. Well, Cole Palmer won treble. He's coming like Brewster. He didn't take part in that, man. I don't know what he did, man. Cole Palmer's crap, bro. He's crap. At the end of the day, once you sign for Chelsea, you're crap. It's as simple as that. I can't lie. If you still got your little links at Chelsea, tell them to employ me, though. It's all banter entertainment. Say nothing, though, man. We appreciate it on my platform, man, that, you know, Chelsea are doing their thing. So we've got it confirmed. Top 4 is the goal, yeah? Pause on that, man. Wait for that. Go on to some boy. See, Chelsea, boy, it's safe, man. All right, let me stop being stupid, people, man. Yeah, man, we've been trolling Chelsea. Bro, man, bro, he's shameless. But big up Steph, because he actually answered. Matisse ain't answering his phone. AI generated use, man. Better rubby use. Big up DG once again, stubborn Arteta refusing to face facts and get Ramsdale back in the starting lineup. You're onto him, man. Bro, what Brazilian you know called David Washington? He's as Brazilian as me, blood. Like, the hell? It's like when I was a little kid. Let me find it. Where's that website? Find out your Brazilian name. I used to do this in school. Where is it? Is this the website? There's a website. You type in your name. It's not there anymore, but you type in your name and it will put little Brazilian apostrophes and all of that stuff. Disaster, see, man. I don't know him. Chelsea got Souness thing now. That man got too much guys with long hair. They can't see what they're doing on the pitch. It's coming like a youth centre, man. It's crazy. Big up Chelsea doing up the diversity thing, though. Listen, you heard it themselves. At least he picked up the phone, man. Away from that, people. Smash the like button. Get your thoughts in. Again, we're 15 minutes until kickoff. Where are we watching the game as well, people? So yeah, man. Big up Towns as well. You see when your team is playing first on Saturday, you have to win. You have to. And you know what? For us, we have to stay humble. DG Worldwide, big up the global chat. Come on. Appreciate you, lot. But yeah, for the Bergwijn shirt, I do it if you might do it. Chelsea mission of war. 3-1 Arsenal. We always concede at home and we barely score past 4 or 5 against a weaker side. Well, today is going to be the day we do it, man. Chelsea, Tottenham, we were poor. We were, man. Fulham was frustrating because, you know, we started the game terribly, got ourselves back in it. Ironically, Eddie Nketiah and Vieira did well. Then 3 minutes from the end of the game, we shot ourselves in the foot. Spurs game, we were shooting ourselves in the foot. Chelsea game, I think that's the worst 45 minutes I've easily seen this season from Arsenal Football Club. And it kind of shows that I don't want us to be a direct team, but when we go a bit direct and mix things up, we can create problems. But it can show, banter aside, I think Pochettino marked us out of the game, and it does show we need to find another way of playing. All we need to do is win. If we win, I would have loved for Spurs to lose, but if we win, all I want to do is troll my Man United supporting brethren tomorrow in it. Like, City, we need this. See, I've already got all my stuff in my notepad. DG modeling for Adidas now. No way, man. I'm still out here, man. You should have locked off the phone call for that man said better than Martin. And he don't believe that, man. I respect the shamelessness. It's got to the point where, you know, when you just have to say things because you got nothing else. 61 likes. How we not got 100 though, people? What's all this? Provided you lot with great content, not helping the YouTube out. Just what's going on? I feel like Wenger in the last few years, man. It's like you lot want me to go. What I need to do as well is make sure this video takes you to the landing page of something after this. Where is it? Customization. Sorry, folks. Again, seriously, where are we watching this as well, people? Oh, it's already done it. I'm all over the place this morning. You'd think Chelsea fans would have been humbled by now, but no, they won last week. What a point against Arsenal Football Club. Anyways, big up Sasha, because you always say happy to see Smith Rowe and Kirill get a run out. Always nice to see Odegaard don't get guaranteed starts when in poor form and has to earn his spot like everyone else. Has something bad happened with Ramsdale? Ramsdale, you're just number 2 now. Like it is what it is. Big up yourself, Dan. You've actually met you in real life. Appreciate you. I hope you and everyone else is doing well. Those 3 games, reality check. We ain't all that. I mean, I love my football club, but I've been telling you lot for the last year that I think we're on the right trajectory. But don't let the fact that we finished second and what we're doing like make you think we're on a level we're not. Like we're not where we need to be yet, even in 90 minutes. More time, there's a consistency in those 3 games that has been mentioned, and even games we haven't necessarily in games that we haven't lost and we've wiped the floor with it. But it's a learning curve. Let's keep going up on this upward trajectory, man. Come on, man. They're making the guy cry. Run up the likes, man. Making the guy cry between having nothing on the line and no followers. Everything's going wrong. Like everything's going wrong, man. Ramsdale can't get a look in. He'll probably start midweek though. Mendoca Leonardo is my Brazilian name. That sounds maybe the first one. Ramsdale is number 2 for who? Raya. Hey, listen, big up Raya, man. He's gonna show you clean sheet today for big Raya. It's not about the individuals, it's about the squad. Another performance like Bournemouth needed today. I just want my 3 points. You know, because again, you lot gas me. I started calling Chelsea fans and trolling Chelsea fans. People are preying on our downfall. People are probably making blood sacrifices that Arsenal drop points today. You know, in life, you need to be humble. Really and truly, we shouldn't be bantering Chelsea until we secure what we need to secure. But we're at where we're at, man. Big up yourself, American Gunner. Sorry to change the subject, but are you going to watch the Fury fight? Yeah, man, it's probably going to be a bag of nonsense, them joke man fights, but what else is there? It depends on the time, though. If there's, you know what, pre-drinks, if there's time to watch it, why not? Stream, watch it. Again, what websites, people? I'm jealous of you lot. You got Fire Sticks and whatnot, but let's go on this. What websites are there to watch streams? And I swear down, I hate 3 p.m.s. I hate 3 p.m. games. I hate them only because of this. What websites? People help the guy, man. I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna ask people on Twitter. I'm gonna ask Twitter. Stream for today's game, folks. If you can't get a link, download Binge Sport. I'm gonna do that right now as well. We got 10 minutes, so it's time to start effing about and actually make sure we're able to do this. App Store. I've got too many apps, man. App Store. That's how I ended up on Instagram searching. Always grafted, lads. What did you say it was called? Binge Sport. Is it this? Which one is it? Is it this? Can you even see? You stop moving like an idiot. Is it that? Hey, Tailwood, my guy. Appreciate that. Where is that? Let me find that. Drop the link again, please. Again, you lot can't see, but obviously on YouTube, like I see from like you can have a creator window where you obviously like you can see the stream and everything else. It doesn't bring up your comment. Oh, there it is. Sorry, you really have to trap for this. Why is it not opening? Can we get to 100 likes before kickoff, people? We have 80. If you've hit the like button, God bless you. If you haven't, boy, I hope you bang your little toe. Look, it says file not found. So what is this? In life, you've got to do things the hard way, I guess. All right. Arsenal. There you are. No, that's Bournemouth. Please allow me to mute this as well. We don't need any issues. Oh, look, they're showing Pochettino. It looks sad and stressed. Ha ha. Winning isn't for everyone. And what I actually should do as well, people, is put my Ethernet cable in. And this is probably going to stress out the bandwidth. Let's put this Ethernet cable in. What was that? What was that? I heard the noise on the laptop. Am I still here? Testing. 1 2 1 2. DG's lovely and wavy. DG, you need to link up the IPTV for 3 p.m. streams. I need to, man. I know I always say these things, but yeah, let me download that thing. Sport. I put the word out on Twitter as well. Like, shout out to everybody. Yeah, what's this? Big up my guy. This is looking scary, but this really work. Well, this one don't work for me. Maybe this one works for you, but sharing is caring and that. There you have it. So yeah, we need to pattern this dead Sheffield United side. 3 goals at a minimum and a clean sheet. One thing I do like is everyone's been consistent. They want a clean sheet. They're demanding a clean sheet. And I hear it. I'm here for it as well. But as I said, I need my 3 points first. Then all of that stuff second, if I'm completely honest with you. But I do agree. Anything less than a clean sheet is jarring, if I'm honest with you. I've gone with 4-1. But in reality, because of the way Sheffield United's, set up, and we haven't exactly been the most fluid of sides. I'm not trying to pour cold water in anything, but I'm just finding it quite difficult to believe it's gonna be cricket score setting sort of thing, if that makes sense to you lot. I hope so. Yeah, DG was gonna say it sounds like your mic is coming from your PC, not your mic just joined. It shouldn't be. Are you all right as well, man? What's that about? Do I sound a bit crisper now? Hello. What's that about, man? Cost an arm and a leg as well. Well, that's StreamYard's fault. Yo, DG and Deluded family. Big up yourself, Cornell. Raya should never be playing over Ramsdale. He got us to the Champions League because he's good. He proved that. Arteta got brain lapse or memory loss. Big up yourself, Fire, but you're behaving like, Raya must have stole your gallo Saturday or Arteta done like, all right, you're right, but you're too on it. Like, I respect it, but you're too on it. I can't lie. I rate you, but I always know when you join the chat, Eddie and Ketty or Raya are catching strays. Definitely sounds better now, Kazi. Appreciate that. I got the fire stick if there's any women out there that want to shout me. The line's dead. So yeah. Hey, big up the members. MB, don't just download any app onto your phone. This is how a lot of scammers hack devices. You're right still, but there ain't nothing to hack. I'll help you search for what you need to search for. There he is, wondered why he sounded off. Appreciate that. No clue why I sounded off, but hopefully I sound prim and proper. Let me say it again. People deluded. That's the way. That's the $1 million base, isn't it? Well, it's not, but you get the point. DG, let's pray that Arteta is inviting Zubimendi for dinner. We need him here as soon as possible. I can't see him joining in January, though, because did we not see... Obviously, a lot can change, but last January, did he not make it clear that he's not leaving Sociedad mid-season? They're in the Champions League at this moment in time. There was all the talk of him maybe going Barca, going Arsenal. I don't know why, but he never left in the summer. Things can change. He's got a release clause. I love Zubimendi as a footballer, but reality is we ain't got him in it. And I hope we do something in January. I don't think we're going to get the big names and all these things, but we're consistently linked with Douglas Luiz. You can probably bet your bottom dollar that we're soon. I reckon we're soon going to get linked with Thingy, man. What's his face? Pedro Neto, just because you're seeing him linked with Newcastle. Not Pedro Neto, Ruben Neves. He's been linked with Newcastle. Start getting linked with us again. So yeah. Eddie and Nketiah should be kicking ball for Palace or something. I can't lie. Can't sustain a title challenge with him up top. You're not wrong. Like, Eddie can only be in the role, man. Havertz too. I'm not cutting them no slacks, bro. If Raya take my girl, he can have enough women in the world, but only one the Arsenal. I hear that, man. I hear that. I just think you should allow Raya a bit. I understand the criticisms. I definitely am with you in that. I've looked at Raya and I'm like, you know what? I hear it, Arteta. You know, his starting position is a bit higher and the build-up play and all of that, but the big games, Raya's look shaky. You know, I like Eddie and Nketiah in the squad. I don't ever want to be in a position where we're reliant on Eddie and Nketiah for goals, let alone essentially number 2, you know, for Jesus. To be fair to Eddie, though, I do love his mentality. I think he's out of mentality monsters at the club. I think he's top 5. I really do like his improvements. I do like him as a footballer. I do like how he's been improving. And to be fair, obviously it's not about the past, but he was one of our, early in the season, he was one of the first names on the team sheet. But I do agree with you in that we should have a better striker. And then if there's anything, then you've got Jesus and stuff like that. Smith Rowe, let's go, man. Come on. When you're going to start recruiting members for technical and new hosts, we need to we need Tom Bowie to invest in this if you want that. Fans focusing on the wrong players, and Nketiah I agree with because he was conserving energy last game. Maybe he knew Jesus would get injured. Probably. I'm not gonna lie, Eddie Nketiah was terrible in that little cameo against Sevilla. Sorry, absolutely terrible, man. You're looking like the most tired man on the pitch. If I'm completely honest, which is quite crazy. I like Eddie though, man. I like Eddie. I'm expecting a similar game to the Bournemouth match we had earlier in the season. I want the man expecting a 6-0 type game to be right, but I'm not seeing it. It's not something we usually do. I mean, if there was ever a time to be a bit fluid in front of goal and start doing all of that stuff, surely it'd be today, really. So I don't think you're wrong in that regard. I really don't. But yeah, I don't think our chance conversion and chance creation has been the best. I don't think we've been as fluid in the final third as we potentially can be. So as much as I'm going with 4-1, which I hope I'm wrong because I don't want to concede, I can't really see it. I think the players are out there to do it, but I can't see it type of thing, if that makes sense. Hey. How do you you're gonna demonetize my stream? Had to mute that. But yeah, people, this stream seems to be working. So there's the link. You know, we help each other, people. It's a community. Who's going to be DG's Dave end the stream? Dave, it's pending. It's pending 3-0 Arsenal. I told you Eddie was raving the day before. I like Eddie, man. I like Eddie. I actually like, obviously I'm biased, Haaland and stuff, but I just feel you're in a dangerous scenario. Like, I love Jorginho. I like Jorginho. I like El Nene. I think they can have roles. But I just think Arsenal, we do this thing where we take players that are squad players and we try and put them to make them first team regulars. And undoubtedly, it's not going to bang to pass a point, really and truly. We've seen that, you know, last season and the season before, players came in at certain points and did well. But once we're relying on players for a serious duration, it's an issue, even if I'm harsh. I'm being very harsh with what I'm about to say. Almost don't believe it to a degree. But you could extend that to Zinchenko and Jesus in that valued members of the squad. Jesus has improved our system. Zinchenko's come and done his inverted crap. And it's been lit. It's been lit. But you can see why you weren't a regular at City potentially. And you can see why Jesus has never been the main man for club and country. Eddie is a bit harsh, man. Arteta pattern that working relationship with Sociedad. Thank you. Isn't he from that region in Spain? So, yeah. Get it going, man. Get it going immediately. I think in January we need at least one. If I had to guess, I would say 1 centre mid in January, potentially one in the summer. Saka and Emil Smith Rowe going to be belted out today. Oh, it's been a while, man. No one is going to be more happier than me, you know. And I'm going to reload half of them videos what I was doing with Don't Give Up on Smith Rowe. Gooner Lee, if you're out there, I'm on to you. Make sure Smith Rowe don't score for your sake. Please, God. Please. I need this. I want to win, but I need a Smith Rowe finish. I need it. I've seen the future. Havertz, Smith Rowe, them man are scoring today. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be pretty. I'll deny I said this if it doesn't happen. And it's a bit silly because you can rewind the stream. But yeah, man, we're doing it. Sociedad developed some nice little technical ballers. They're playing in Spain, innit? You have to be able to develop players. It's like if you tell me you go in Brazil and you can't find no lit players, there's something like that are skillers and that. It's crazy. Brewster's not cut his hair. Get onto him, man. Get onto him. 2 ex-Chelsea strikers. It shows you how weird football is, really, and that Brewster and Nketiah both got released by Chelsea and actually Declan Rice, and they're all playing Premier League football. Football's a funny old game, people. I'm sure Trusty has something to prove. He might do, but not today, mate. Not today. You know when the commentators say we haven't lost to Sheffield United at home since the 70s, That ish wigs me out being the Gooner. I mean, I think we all get scared. Again, RIP Bobby Charlton as well. And obviously Bill Kenwright over there at Everton. It's rubbish news. You know, cherish your loved ones, people. Live every day. Pardon me like it's your last, man. RIP. Everyone's doing the clap thing, so we're doing that as well. Keep your thoughts coming. Would be the most Arsenal thing if Trusty just decides to have the game of his life today. True that. True that. We've got a 3-1 prediction over there. Saka scores. You know what? I'm still going to back my... I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm going to go 4-1. I changed it, though. Smith Rowe, Saka, and Nketiah, the trio of the Halen boys, and Mr. Shy, Dry, Kai, Havertz. Big up Havertz, man. I'm with you, Havertz, you know. I'm supporting you. Play for Arsenal Football Club. I don't see light at the end of the tunnel. As I said on the stream yesterday, it's like I'm going down the tunnel. Arteta has told me, no matter what, just keep walking straight. Just keep walking straight. I've got no flashlight. Phone's dead. I'm hearing scary things, you know, and stuff like that. And I'm still being told to walk straight. That's how I feel with Kai Havertz. I don't know how we get out of the hood with this. I don't see light at the end of the tunnel per se. But I hope to be wrong. I hope that we look at this, 8, 9, 10 games now and say, boy, you know what? Why do we give up on Kai so easily? Kickoff is imminent. Saka, the captain, you know. Real star boy stuff. Not like them Hudson Odois and all them billions of guys that Chelsea gas up and them rubbish ones over at United. Real star boy stuff. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Right at the, you see, this is, you know what, a Chelsea fan just deaded the streamer. And there we have it. Wait, start it again. Oi, man. Sorry, people. Cut that off. See, they're trying to demonetize because we've appealed that. Anyways, the game has kicked off, people. Big up you lot. It's Arsenal against Sheffield United. And again, there's been some changes. If you don't know the lineup, Raya, White, Saliba, Kyrgios, Zinchenko, Rice, Smith Rowe. Can't believe I have to say it many times. Havertz, Saka, and Nketiah. Kyrgios in possession. Who has he found? He's found Martinelli, who scored in each of his last 2 games against Sheffield United. So if you're a punter or better, do your thing. Zinchenko, we need a reaction from the Chelsea game. This is a game for you. It shouldn't be too much defending. I'm not going to lie. Tactically, seeing the way I'm seeing, it's only been 45 seconds on my watch, but seeing the way they're setting up, it might be a tougher game. That's a good pass from Zinchenko inverting. He's found Bakayo. You're the captain today, you know. Burn him, Saka. Saka takes his man down the flank. He's tried to deliver. It's been cut out. Havertz tries to keep it alive. Oh, it's a poor clearance from them, actually. Zinchenko's done well in the air. Smith Rowe has as well. You know what? It's always deceiving how tall Smith Rowe is, you know. He doesn't always look the tallest. And he's conceded a foul. Let's go, man. Smith Rowe, enjoy it today, lad. Enjoy it. You've got this. Crazy how good Havertz looked at Leverkusen at 20 compared to now. Feel like Smith Rowe is going to bang today. Big up Josh. Everyone's a Smith Rowe fan now, innit? Big up the legit. If you're a legit Emil Smith Rowe fan and you didn't give up, I appreciate you lot. If you gave up on Smith Rowe, get out of it. I told you he'd be back. I can't help being behind, man. There's nothing I can do about that, mate. Like watching the stream, lad. What do you want me to do? Guys, try, man. Try and bring out content for you lot. Saliba, it's a bit of a poor header. Kyrgios had to concede a throw in anyways. It's a throw into Sheffield United down this left-hand side. Don't need any excitement. Get the job done and do it quickly. Glad Smith Rowe gets another chance. Smith Rowe, Saka, Martinelli carried this team on their back a few years ago. I shed a tear seeing all 3 start again. You're not alone. Captain Saka gives me joy, ain't gonna lie. Top 5 winger in his position in the world. Long throw season, people. They're about to launch a long one into the box. Oh, they tricked me because they played it short. Fair enough. Must be the best team at poker in the world. Raya catches. Nice to see he's found his catching boots. And he looks like he's gone long early. Oh, that's a decent pass. Martinelli, get your body there. Martinelli skips past Norwood. Retains possession. Head up, Martinelli, please. Let's keep possession. Head up, head up. He's found Smith Rowe. He's found Zinchenko. Come on, boys. Let's score. Come on. Yeah, I'm sticking with my 4-1 shout, man. I don't quite know what Martinelli was doing there, but we've given play back rather cheaply. And it's a long day for Brewster. As you can see, he's tried to give chase. Saliba's gone home to David Raya, who has found Declan Rice. I still can't believe we've signed Rice, baby. No. We actually owe West Ham a bit of money. You know what, West Ham, we owe you a lot. We owe you a lot. We actually owe you a lot. Because of this, we can give you a special deal in the summer. We've got the next Yaya Toure in Lokonga. Tavares, in my opinion, is the best fullback in the world. We've got certain things for you. Like Eddie Nketiah is lit. We've got deals for you. Like shout us in the summer, David Moyes. Benjamin White. Gabriel. Saliba. Man said Gabriel. I'm so used to Gabriel. It's actually Saliba. It's a bit weird. Declan Rice in possession. As you can see, As we expected, every man behind the ball for Sheffield United, everyone kind of in their own half. It looks like a back five at times as well, if it isn't already. It's a low block setting, a rigid system. We're going to have to be patient. Kai Havertz. Yeah, I'd expect to see him go up front at some point. Declan Rice and Benjamin White combining. It's here with Havertz down this right. He's found Bukayo Saka. Saka switches play and finds his fellow star boy in Martinelli. Let's go, Martinelli. He bagged in the Champions League. Martinelli, come on, make something happen. Head up, man, please. Head up, head up. Martinelli's in the mood today. He's delivered. He's headed out. I don't mind that. Good start. Good start early doors. Good start early doors. No mistakes, please. If you need a stream, there you have it. Sasha's dropped one. Let me actually copy that as well, because you can never have too many. Streams are very temperamental. Where's your comment gone on YouTube? Because it's annoying, because on StreamYard, obviously, you can't, from my end anyways, I can't just copy it. And it's not letting me scroll up, so I'll just, I swear down, I hate technology, man. There it is. Thank you very much for that one. Wait, what? This ain't no stream. This is some other. Hey, what are you doing? Promoting some other YouTubers and that. What's get out of here, man? What's all of that? Oh, I'm copying the wrong thing. Do you know what? I'm getting onto you, and it's actually not your fault. It's actually not your fault. I clicked someone else putting in the link. Don't do that, people. Zinchenko's played it out to the other hand side. Twitter, EPL Kingdom. Let's get that. Oh my God. I can't believe I've just spilled my drink on myself. Let's hope that there's no Arsenal defending like that. Shameless. 100% I'm shameless. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Look, people. Again, we're 5 minutes in. We've made a positive start. Again, this ain't no OnlyFans. I'm just showing you. Look, mad thing. Like, absolute mad thing. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe that. Always put lids on bottles, innit? You would think at 28 years of age, you would know that. But I didn't. See what I put myself through just to make content with you? Oh, my days. You don't laugh, you'll cry at it. That was silly, man. That was so silly. It's only a little bit of water. Actually, it's concentrate. Sorry, man. Sorry for scaring you. Declan Rice has tried to has gone close there with an effort, but we're going to have to be patient, man. I expect to be, as a fan, a bit frustrated because naturally, you know, Sheffield United, quote unquote, could be there for the taking. I want to take them to the slaughter, but I think we're going to have to be patient. You know, Sheffield United, their game plan is probably going to be positive, where you can make the most of set pieces and throw-ins and dead ball scenarios, take any chances you've been provided with. But, you know, as anyone that's played Sunday League, do you know how difficult it is to, you know, you're playing a team that's better than you on the ball. It's very difficult to keep this up for 90 minutes. And naturally, as you start to get tired, either the end of the first half or the end of the second half, you know, gaps are going to start to open. The best thing we could do is score early doors. And that was a decent knock-in for Eddie Nketiah, but there weren't enough quality on it. And Sheffield United will deal with that. We're going to have to be patient, man. Lion's share of the ball, as expected. And again, a point helps them more than us. DG trying to take a shower. Allow me, man. I feel you, DG. I dashed a whole tin of Red Bull over the keyboard the other day. It's crazy, man. Teacher, he wet himself. I deserve it, man. I deserve it. Oh, man. Never make that mistake again. I probably will. But nonetheless, Benjamin White in possession. Declan Rice. We're going to have to... first time I've seen Declan Rice dispossessed, really. And Sheffield United are gone. We're going to have to see a bit of a different Declan Rice. Obviously, once again, he's going to have to play as a traditional 6, but we're going to need him to venture forward and carry the ball, because it's not going to be a game like City where you're having to battle in midfield per se. Sheffield United have possession. It's here with former Gooner Austin Trusty. Remember who made you in this English game, you know? Feel free to lose the ball, dilly-dally on possession. You'll still play next week. I don't know who Sheffield United got. Once again, Eddie and Havertz, mine must be in space, can't be in the game. Allow it, man. It's only 8 minutes or so into the game. 8-7 minutes. Louder, man. Harsh. But I'm not going to lie. I did think when the ball went in for Eddie Nketiah, like, I haven't really seen you today, have we? And there's another stream link, people. Again, Sasha was so kind to provide that. Here it is once again, if you're looking for one. That's not actually the one I'm using. I'm using this one. Pardon me, feel free to do that. If you're on Twitch, big up the Twitch ones as well. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Need the Smith the bag today. Morning, DG. Pumped to see Smith roll with a legit run in front, running from the start. Hopefully, he can do some business. Amen, brother. Saliba, Brewster, ref, that's a foul. Ref, that's a foul. He's pulled him. Anyways, ref's not giving it. And oh gosh, we might be in trouble. Oh, hey, cool. Promising move stopped for Sheffield United. Eddie Nketiah, a good hold up play from my striker. Smith roll, that touch was booky, and Smith roll just tried to wait someone and almost lost it, but we've kept possession. Boys, standards, please. The worst thing you can do against a team that's setting up, not trying to win, but to not lose respectfully, because I would do the same if I had their players in them, is concede first. Couple of times, Smith roll, Rice, I'm nitpicking, but just dilly-dallying, really. Smith roll got himself out of that, but we have to allow him. There's a bit of rust. Smith roll's bagging today. And the propaganda is being spreaded regardless. Listen, Smith roll is the best player on the pitches if we win today. I have to do my part. So William Saliba. Kirill, who's playing in the same role as Gabriel out of possession. Bit unfortunate that Gabriel's got Saliba, Kirill's got Gabriel and Saliba in front of him, or maybe he could have got more minutes. A long ball forward by Arsenal hasn't come to anything. Martinelli, I thought he was coming from an offside position. Ref don't agree. As you can see, it's a dogfight out there. Word to Matt Turner. We're fighting for the first and seconds. And to be honest with you, Sheffield United have done quite well. It's here with the City loanee McHatry on this right-hand side. Be strong, boys. Saliba, no foul. It's been good knocking to Brewster. Waits him. Shut up. How dare you look for a foul? Go, Jim. Allow it. How dare you look for a foul there? Ball go up against Saliba. Look at Saliba. Look at the strength. Thank you, Rev. Brewster, I don't know what you're crying about, mate. You had the utter cheek to try and shoulder barge Saliba and you got put on the floor, mate. Allow it. Come on. Yeah, Smith Rowe is 6 foot. The way he plays, he's like a 5'8" player. I'm 5'8", so I'll have that. Spud shipping 13 shots against on average during the weakest opening 10 fixtures of the top 6. They're locked. We'll soon change it. By God's grace. By God's grace, mate. I like this. I like Arteta freshening things. Only change I'd like in addition is some Ramsdale goodness. You know, Ramsdale's probably going to play against West Ham. In fact, with Arteta, you don't know. Hey, Smith Rowe's getting strong. You know, seeing him shoulder barge people. So it's different when they're 1 year old, man. I see the light with Kai, man. The performance is picking up. I see the angle. I don't see the light. Like, I do think even myself, when I'm trying to praise Havertz, you should be doing that anyways. Ball into Eddie Nketiah. Surely that's a corner, ref. Surely. Is it a corner? Thank you. What are you appealing for, Trusty? That's why you didn't make it under Arteta, because you don't know what you're doing. What are you moaning about? Take your hand off Eddie Nketiah. You're rubbish, mate. Allow it. You really thought you get a chance at Arsenal Football Club when you signed for us? Allow it. And that should be our foul, if anything. Hands all over Eddie Nketiah. Meaty guy, man. Stop all of that. Trust football is a strange game. I recently found out Elise and Eze both came from Arsenal. I mean, everyone's been everywhere to a degree. But you're right. But what I would say is it's impossible to know at them ages. There's someone at Arsenal released Harry Kane, corner kick to Arsenal. Come on, make a meal of this. Oh, it's whistled across their area. Why has no one made a meal of that? What's going on? Kirill the closest, but inches. That's what she said, man. Like, it's a myth. Big up DG. It's been a while. Honestly, watching the game without the watch along never hits the same. I like the Smith Rowe change. Where's Ramsdale? Ramsdale's on the bench, man. A gunman striker up front actually helps with our chance creation problem as well. His on-field gravity opens up more space for the likes of Saka, Nelly, and Odegaard. I hear that. DG 4-1 Arsenal, Rice, and Smith Rowe on the score sheet. I can't lie, Eddie hates too much. He's supposed to be our backup striker, but Jesus keeps getting injured, so he plays more often than a backup. I hear that. Massive rotation, and it still looks like a nice team. How long has it been since we could say that? Hot diggy second, mate. Hot diggy second. 112 likes. Appreciate you lot. Can we move towards 200? Luke Thomas, the loanee from Leicester, to take this throw in. Come on, boys. This is where Sheffield United are going to try their best, man. Winning the first and seconds. Ref, foul throw, surely. Thomas is cannoned off Havertz. Has that gone out for a throw again? Yes, it has, people in the same area. Not a great start. Out at the shops, counting on your good commentary. Appreciate that. I'll do my best. Appreciate you, Markland. And everyone else tuning in. Benjamin White. I mean, it's to be expected. 13-odd minutes into the game, people. We've had a bunch of the ball. We've looked quite decent. I mean, Kirill's asked a lot of Smith Rowe's gone out for a throw-in. We've started well. Not really. I haven't tested the keeper. There's not really. The keeper did not had nothing to do potentially. And as I keep saying that, I do think it's a matter of patience. I did want to see an early goal. I do think we can up our performance a bit, but Look at the low block they're deploying. And to be fair with you, in the last couple of moments, if I'm completely honest, it has looked like Sheffield United have grown in a tiny bit of confidence and knocking the ball around a lot more. And just as I said, that maybe too much confidence. Martinelli, come on. This is where the passes have to be good. A decent pass, and Eddie's probably in. Sheffield United could have a counter-attack. They broke with 4 players. I could tell he was watching the Mudryk highlights from the Chelsea game. Who is that? He's tried to be like Jabi Alonso and score from long range. He tried to catch right off his line, and it's just not happened, innit? You know what? You don't buy a raffle ticket, you don't win. But I can't believe the audacity, boys. I need to see a goal. I shouldn't see Sheffield United rocking up and people trying to score goals like that. To be fair, it happened against Ramsdale, against Sporting Lisbon. Saliba. Zinchenko. Go on, Eddie. Strength, please. This could be promising. Eddie Nketiah finds Bukayo Saka. Saka, that touch was horrible. Horrible, but we still have possession. Benjamin White to Zinchenko. Zinchenko has found his way on the right-hand side. Now, Saka, you're just offside. Or Zini could have played you there. We've kept possession. Declan Rice. Zinchenko. Kirio. As I said, it's a decent start. Martinelli, head up, please. Up against Bogle. Head up, Martinelli, please. Martinelli, please, head up. Martinelli still got possession. Good passing to Zinchenko, really. We could be in rep. Oh, my life. That's City's hand. That's City's hand. He slipped in the City's hand. I mean, there's no appeals from Arsenal. I am being a lot shapeless, very shameless people. But you have to. Did it hit his hand? Do I have some substance? Oh, ref. To be fair, Eddie's called it as well. Nice to see someone as shameless as me. Anyways, the Sheffield United goalie has possession. Is he going to go long? Has gone long. He's kind of sliced it, if I'm honest. Brewster's won it against Saliba. Don't say that too many times. Saliba's on the floor not Saliba. Brewster's on the floor like a stripper once again, and we have possession. Wait. What else have we got? Forgot Brewster played football. I don't think his bank balance has. Saliba. Saliba's football boots are nice. These blue Nike boots, they're lit, man. Eddie and Kai were slow to react. Want to see the keeper make a save, man. We're getting to the 20-minute mark. As I said, I keep saying we have to be patient, but would it be nice to, it would be nice to see a shot, really, if I'm honest with you. Man said Saliba's middle name is Gabriel. It's Gabriel. It's crazy how these things work. I don't know about how good Sheffield United are playing. They're holding it up. Every time that we haven't taken the lead, it looks better for them than us, but I don't think they're doing much. They've grown in confidence a bit. Saliba. If I'm honest, we need to create more space. It's like everybody's kind of everyone's kind of gravitating towards the ball. Eddie, run into that space. Eddie. Anyways, Martinelli. Smith Rowe. Lovely to see him back starting. Declan Rice finds Zinchenko. Pardon me, need to get our right-hand side involved a bit more for me. Not really anything to scream and shout about, really, if I'm honest with you. And again, the biggest thing for me, if I had to find a criticism, what save have you seen the keeper make? The keeper should be there thinking, bloody hell, you know what, Saka, Martinelli, this guy, that guy, I'm in for a long day. So far, so good. He might be believing in his own hype. Martinelli again in possession. Ooh. Thought Bogle was going to leave a late one. Kirio. Get back to him. Smith Rowe. Finds William Saliba. It's crazy that there's no Gabriel, Partey, Jesus. Is what it is, though. Saliba. Finds Declan Rice. Eddie's calling for it. I thought Eddie could have got it there. Saka. Oh, Declan Rice. That pass was poor, man. Sold Saka short. And Sheffield United could break down this left-hand side. No foul, ref. Come on, that's a soft one. Declan, come on, man. You're better than that. Sorry, people. Let me move this mic out. My face is peeing me off. I think with the amounts of Gabriels in our team, we can safely say that Arsenal's team are superstitious. The only superstition I need is to find the ball, put the ball in the back of the net at this moment in time. As I just said, Sheffield United have a free kick. People, Rice has conceded a foul. And it's these obviously it's probably too far out to cause anything. But as I said at the start, it's these kind of scenarios where I'm wary of Sheffield United, because this is where they can make the difference. This is where arguably they could be more of a force than us, really, from dead ball scenarios. They've got Mr. Hamir over it. He's launched it into the box. Right, collect, please. Confident catch by the Spaniard. and he set it immediately. He's gone long. Martinelli, come on. Hey, Martinelli might get there. Where's his options? That's a good ball from Ryan. Come on, Martinelli. Come on. Hey, he's gone past one. He's gone past two. He's found Saka. Saka, no. Come on, boys. We're better than that. Saka, I know you've got a lovely left foot, but come on. That would have been such a good goal to score. Hit them on the break. Raya sliced it into the left-hand channel. Martinelli's giving chase. Blisteringly click Brazilian. Saka's joined in terms of reinforcements. He's ran centrally. Martinelli's laid him. Saka's tried to shift it back onto his left and by the shot. Maybe could, I can't tell Saka anything about goal scoring, but potentially could he have just hit that with his right, or potentially have left it to the other Arsenal man who was making the run. Come on, boys. Kirio wins the header. Havertz, come on, get up, man. Get up, man. You're moving like Brewster. It's not a foul. Good play from Kirio. Nah, I spoke too soon. Kirio overplayed in possession, and here goes Sheffield United again. Now they're in half. To be fair, as I said, they've grown in confidence slightly. And they're going to grow in confidence every minute that passes where we don't score. Growing in confidence. So, yeah, big up Sheffield United, man. To a point. And they still have possession, really. But, you know, we've obviously got a good system off the ball as well. And it's gone all the way back here to their goalie. Let's see what can happen from this. Come on, boys, man. Come on, boys, man. Long ball forward by Frodringham and goal for them. It's met by the head of Benjamin White. Havertz, that's too easy. Havertz, you need to get back, man. You've lost that duel far too easily. Lovely sliding tackle by Benjamin White, but he's not been able to win the ball. And that's a fantastic switch of play from Sheffield United, if I'm honest with you. And it's McAtry up against Zinchenko. Boys, don't upset me and concede. Good block by Smith Rowe. Time. Someone could have told Declan Rice he's got time there. Instead, he's headed it straight back to them. I won't say frustration, but the game's bordering on becoming slightly frustrating. Sheffield United still have the ball. This is probably their best period with it. Apologies. Raya setting that up. That would have been lit. To be fair, I've seen Ramsdale do that, but that's why he's played. Nelly's got to bang that. To be fair, I think Martinelli made the right decision. I think Saka's got hit it first time. He's tried to shift it back on his left foot and probably place it. Sure, hindsight's a wonderful thing, man, but fundamentally we didn't take the chance. So far, 20-odd minutes in, we've had 67% of the ball, but the only stat that matters is putting the ball in the back of the net. We ain't done that at this moment in time, or look to. We've not created anything of note, if I'm very honest. Saliba. All it takes is one, man. All it takes is one. Game's been sloppy. Arsenal players not finishing their runs. Eddie leading the line gives me a headache. Bit harsh, man, I know, but today ain't done nothing wrong, really. But Eddie and Ketia can potentially be a bit anonymous at times. Benjamin White. I think this is... I do miss... I think Jorginho's going to need to come on, potentially Odegaard, if it remains like this. Declan Rice. You've got Zinchenko centrally. You've got Smith Rowe now on the left-hand side of the midfield three. And Havertz on the right. Benjamin White's gone back home to Saliba. I don't mind this patient approach, but there's got to be something on the end of it, surely. Bertman, appreciate you for resubscribing with Amazon Prime on Twitch. I've just seen that as well. Oh, that's a poor pass into Martinelli. What do you want him to do there? He's tried to keep it alive, but that was horrible, man. Sloppy final balls at times. Look at Fabio Vieira. He's hella wrapped up. Looks like even Arteta's frustrated early doors, man. Not sat down yet. Nice jacket for that Arteta's rocking, man. Anyway, Sheffield United get this game started again. Bogle's gone long. First and seconds, boys, come on. Saliba, thank you. Thank you. Expertly from Saliba, and he's found Eddie. Eddie, please. Eddie's lost the ball anyways. Forget about that. Anyways, Sheffield United have possession once again. Stand up, Zinchenko. We've just got to... Just a bit more care is required in anything. I don't think we're playing bad, but yeah. In terms of the El Clasico, big up Mervin. He's reported Gundogan has put Barcelona in front. Crazy. Oh, sloppy from Sheffield United. We've got decent throwing. All we need is one, and I think the game, actually, for both sides, kind of kicks into life, if I'm completely honest with you, lot. Zinchenko. Kirio. Not a game for anything really to scream and shout about. I won't lie to you lot, people. Declan Rice. Saliba. Need to get Smith Rowe, Eddie and Nketiah, Zinchenko, Havertz, Saka more in the game, if I'm honest with you. To be fair, Martinelli's been about. You look a bit lethargic. Smith Rowe, Eddie and Nketiah. Bit lethargic, if I'm completely honest with you. Let's actually write that down. Do things quicker, man, so far. That's all I would say. Do things quicker at this moment in time because this suits Sheffield United. You know, if you're doing things slowly and in front of them, they just have to keep their position. Game looks like a scrimmage so far. Not watching, just listening. Vieira, if they're doing a low block, can't see, so don't know. I mean, you've got Vieira, you've got Odegaard. I would say in terms of Jorginho could help us so far. I don't think we're playing bad. It's just got to be a lot quicker, really and truly. Ref, that's surely a foul. That's a late one on Martinelli from Bogle. Ref, how many? How many? You've got to book him. Ref, how many? And that's what the players should be asking. I don't understand why Ramsdale didn't start this game because Arteta believes Raya should have, innit? Oh, late tackle and he's absolutely kicked Martinelli. That's going to hurt. No sense of urgency, just running through the motions, make something happen at Sheffield. Respectfully to Sheffield. Just got to be a bit better. We haven't deserved to score yet. Hopefully something can happen. Martinelli is still down. It's one of those games, if you're not watching it and you're not missing anything, and it's one of those games that potentially could put you to sleep so far. It's not been that blisteringly quick game we would have loved it to have been. Trossard's warming up. Nelson's warming up. Nelson's probably thinking, you know, I can get minutes. Gabriel Jesus is watching from the stands, and so is Cedric. That's a nice coat Cedric's wearing. You've got to respect Cedric, man. Like, nobody in life grinds harder than Cedric. You're still on the bench in Champions League games. You're still getting paid money from Arsenal Football Club. Martinelli, I hope it's nothing serious, but he's still down. Mikel Arteta using this as an opportunity to talk to his players who are grabbing some water, chilling with Gabby. Cedric on this team makes me sad. I think it makes everyone. How are we so sloppy? We look clueless. I wouldn't say we look clueless, but I think we look. It is a bit slowless. It is a bit slow. It is a bit careless, clueless, as you said. I just think it's pedestrian pace. Ultimate fleecer. And smash the likes if you haven't. Arteta looks peed off. Absolutely peed off. Looks like he's ripping into the players, if I'm completely honest with you. No clue what he's saying. Don't know why the camera keeps panning towards Cedric. I know he's next to Jesus, but damn, come on. Good seats, man. But I always wonder why you're not sitting like, you know how you got them seats just behind, obviously, the bench. Martinelli is still down on the floor. Hopefully it's nothing serious. The game still hasn't restarted, people. What have you not made of the game so far? Don't forget to comment, folks. So, yeah, man. It looks like Martinelli might continue. Simon Murphy, our physio, who's known to fly out with Garner with Thomas Partey in the international period, is talking to Martinelli. Martinelli's moving a bit gingerly. Ooh, it's going to be sore. Hopefully he's good to go in a bit. Is that the end of his day, or are you going to run that off, Martinelli? Temporarily, we're playing with 10 men, folks. Saliba, Benjamin White. Once again, Brentford beat Chelsea 2-0. Benjamin White. William Saliba. Kirill. Well, I thought Kirill started a bit strong. Got a bit sloppy towards the end. These are the games. Declan Rice, I need you to show for the ball a bit more, man. A tiny bit more. Players are dropping far too deep. As you can see, Zinchenko there. Smith Rowe made a lovely run. Wasn't found. So did Eddie, to be fair. Benjamin White. Who's helping him? Thank you. Kai Havertz, come on, a bit of quality. Saka, take him on, man. Luke Thomas is having it far too easy up against you. Bukayo Saka plays it inside. Finds Declan Rice. Can we make something happen? Declan Rice. He's tried to cross. He's falling to Eddie. Come on. Yes! That's why he starts. Hey, first bit of real play. Your defense is in trouble. He's like, look, shh. People are talking. That's why he took the day off when he came off the bench against Sevilla. Eddie and Nketiah has put us a goal ahead. Let's go. Declan Rice, take a bow. Everybody else involved in that move. Finally, it's taken 28 minutes. But the first half decent play in the final third sees Nketiah bag. No Jesus, no problem. I won't go as far as to say that. But lovely play. Shout out to Benjamin White. I have to give credit to not only Benjamin White, but Bukayo Saka as well. It was a poor ball into the box initially from Benjamin White, but who cares, man? From Benjamin White. Declan Rice, apologies. It's Declan Rice's assist. What is that? Declan Rice. Last three games, 2 assists and a goal. Arteta really is making him a multifunctional midfielder. I smell agendas. And that was a goal Made in Cobham. Both players released by Chelsea. Unlike Chelsea, they're currently leading today. And we've scored people. The deadlock is broken. Eddie has put us in front. Finally, man. Finally. A decent chance. Put home well in Eddie and Nketiah, number 14. Shout out to White and Saka as well. But you see, now let's wake up, people, man. Let's have a decent day out. Arsenal 1, Sheffield United 0. Smash the like button, people. It's about time. It's about time. Good things come to those who wait. As I said, we need patience, but now I want us to slaughter them. And maybe the game goes like sparks into life now. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Rice, baby. Rice, baby, man. What is that? 2 assists. 2 assists and a goal in his last 3 games or so. Lovely stuff, man. Zinchenko, I can't lie. I think Zinchenko's playing quite well today. But can we take it to the next level, man? Big up Kai Havertz on this right-hand side. He deserves, he deserves a lot of credit for that. Again, can we now score another? I know 1-0 to the Arsenal is a famous chant, and it's done us well in recent years, and it did us well against City. But can we do up the goal difference? Eddie and Nketiah. Hold it, Eddie. Eddie, that's poor. You still got it to his man. Ref, he wasn't fouled. Martinelli on this left-hand side. Come on, Saka and Martinelli. Come on, Saka and Martinelli. Eddie scored. What you man did? Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Saliba. Benjamin White. Always tries to find Saka. It didn't quite happen. Don't let them out, boys. The ball's been cleared by Sheffield United. No foul, Saliba. No foul. Brewster, that's good hold-up play from him. Declan Rice, be strong. And that's why he's in the team. Putting out fires before they've even become something. Zinchenko, Kai Havertz. I see the angle, Havertz. Get there, please. Get there. Oi, Havertz. Lovely. Battle, Benjamin. Oi, Benjamin. Skill it. Oh, fullbacks. Okay, Benjamin. That was poor in the initial period, but a nice little bit of skill from Benjamin White. See what us fullbacks do? We're not appreciated. Let's stop being in party mode because Sheffield United are attacking down the right-hand side and it's a throw-in. Ooh, Benjamin White, You don't need to watch football when you play like that. It's all good. Keep running up the likes, people. Benny Blanco. Again, that's what I want to see. When you dye your hair blonde or gold or whatever that is, looking like a Marvel character, I want to see that sort of stuff. To be fair, I think we're the better team. I think we're the more dominant team. But I don't think Sheffield United have played poorly. I don't think they're out of their game yet. And I think they're doing okay. I still think this is a quote-unquote even contest. Let's make sure that's not a thing. Sheffield United still have possession. Smith Rowe will give chase to the centre halves, as will Eddie and Nketiah. Come on, boys. They'll give it back. They'll give it. But there you have it, Eddie. I don't mind that. It'll be a goal kick, but I don't mind that. England's 5th best right back. I mean, Benjamin White's unlucky, A fit Trent, a fit Carl Walker, a fit Reece James. They're all better than you, innit? And then after them, maybe you have a debate. But you definitely should be in the England squad. But we know it's not a footballing decision why Benjamin White's not there. Lovely header by Kirill. Come on, boys. What's going on? Brewster, good hold-up play. Good selfless play by the striker, if I'm honest with you. Finds Bogle. No foul, Kirill. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Keep going. Sheffield United still in possession, people. Interesting opening 30 minutes. Top from Eddie. A few others need to start trying a bit harder. Havertz, Smith Rowe. Even Eddie. I think the whole team can go up their gears, man. Trippier all clear. I like Trippier, but I'm a bit biased. Oh, Sheffield United could be in here. Corner kick. I'm not having Trippier before Benjamin White. I'm probably 100% biased, but yeah, I'm not having him before that. It's offside, so yeah, in fact, it won't be that. It would have been offside. Good tracking from Benjamin White. He's not to know. Boy. Let's go, people. Let's go, man. What did White do to P.F. Southgate? I don't know, man. I would love to know why he got sent home from the World Cup or whatever, but yeah, I don't think you have a future in the England team under Gareth Southgate. I'd love for you to go to the Euros. Eddie fares better when Gabriel is injured. The two not quite compatible with each other. Bukayo Saka. Another game where Bukayo Saka's having to drop to the halfway line to receive the ball. Benjamin White's nonchalantly, not quite sure what he's tried to do there. Tried to play a progressive pass. It's been cut out. We will have a throw-in on this right-hand side. Mikel Arteta doing his part to get the ball back for his teammates. Well, his team, essentially. Arteta looks peed off, I'll be honest. He looks quite peed off. Kai Havertz goes home to Saliba. Saliba Being told to pass it to Raya. Still waiting on for the ball. Saliba skipped him out and said, Kirio, have that. To be fair, Kirio needs every touch he can get. You don't know when you'll be back on the Emirates pitch. Saliba. Not really a tempo to the game, which I guess we're leading. If it was to stay like this for 90 minutes, which I don't think's the case, then fair enough. We get the 3 points and a clean sheet. 2 things that I wanted. But you would like to see the game kind of spark into life. Just over 10 minutes excluded added on time before the end of the first half. Saliba, good ball into Zinchenko. Aye, Smith Rowe, keep making that run. Aye, well lit. Smith Rowe, please. Eddie, touch, please. Oh, between Smith Rowe and Eddie and Ketty, it's not good enough there, man. We could have been in. Zinchenko, that's a good ball. Sheffield United have dealt with that. Don't let them out. And it's straight back here with us. Come on, boys, man. They're like lambs to the slaughters. How's Raya playing? He's not had nothing to do. He's not had anything to do. He did play a lovely pass, which, you know, would have been a great sweeping move where Martinelli could have set up Saka, but it wasn't to happen. But there you have it. Kai Havertz. Benjamin White. I think this is a game from Trossard, if I'm honest with you, you know. I don't know whether he's going to play in the 10 or whatever. That's a lovely ball from Saliba and a lovely run from Zinchenko of all people. And we've earned the corner. I don't mind that. That's a good tackle from and good marking from the Sheffield United man and former Gooner Austin Trusty as well, all over. I have liked that on occasion. That's a good run from Zinchenko, a very good run. And I would have loved for him to have got a goal there. And it's also good defending. But I like that. On occasion, there's been that couple of times on direct. Saliba for Zini. And Raya for Martinelli. And it's worked. We've taken the corner short, which makes sense because we're not going to beat them in the air too much. Anyways, it's here with Zinchenko. Martinelli. Corner's kind of semi-cap, come to nothing really. Saliba skips past someone. There's nothing Saliba can't do, can it? Can he? Saka. Zinchenko. Martinelli. Martinelli operating as a centre midfielder at the moment. Zinchenko. The corner's long died, people, but we still have possession. Saliba. Declan Rice. Oh, there it is. Hold it, Smith Rowe. Don't force it yet. Oh, I thought he was going to find Smith Rowe. There's some interesting runs off the ball now. It was a good run until the ball came and then he falls down. Wait, we need to speed up. Give it to halftime Ben. Then we'll see the DG banger inverted fullback style. Appreciate that. I think Benjamin might have something to say. Raya handling emails and posting on Insta as we speak. Hasn't had too much to do. To be fair, apart from picking the ball out the back of the net, neither is their keeper. And that 1-0, naturally, if you're Sheffield United, you're going to sit there at halftime and say, "Right, we got nothing to lose. We're not playing bad. Arsenal haven't killed us. They've landed the first blow, but they haven't killed us. There's something here." And you have to be wary of teams, in my opinion, got nothing to lose. If they lose to Arsenal, it's business as usual, really, in the papers or tabloids. That's a ball into Saka from Smith Rowe. It's a horrible camera angle. It's another. Will that be a corner? Did that? Saka, I want to believe that cannon. Saka, that didn't come off a Sheffield United man. All right, cool. I don't know what kind of cross that was from Bakayo, but we'll allow it. I don't know what that was from Saka myself, but it's cool. He's the star boy. Benjamin White wins the header. Saliba's there as well. Benjamin White's knocked it into midfield rather nonchalantly, if I'm honest with you. And it's here with Sheffield United. Benjamin White, stand up. Stand up. This guy's rubbish, man. He's rubbish. Don't even know him. So throw into Sheffield United, to be fair. They're not out of it. Again, people, as we approach half-time, let me know your thoughts. Start getting your half-time thoughts gathered, per se. Nothing I can do, mate. Watching it on the stream, Oliver. Those Dons are far more athletic than Benjamin White in addition to their tech levels. Benjamin White doing his best as a manufactured right back. He holds his own. I like Benny Blanco, man. It's back here with the Sheffield United goalie. Come on, boys. First and seconds. Saka, that's ours. Thank you, Saka. Rev! Come on, that's a yellow. That's a late one. It's definitely not a yellow, people, but you don't know until you call it. Eddie plays better when Jesus is not in the squad, less pressure. To be fair, you're wearing the number 14 for Arsenal Football Club. There's always going to be pressure. But naturally, you know, as a striker, you want to be the greediest man on the planet. And if everyone else is fairly, you know, generous and you're the forward, it is what it is. I don't really like when Eddie and Jesus play together, but I think there's games for it, if especially from now to the end of the season, if we're not going to bring in certain players. Saliba, that's a ball into Zinny. Zinny, back yourself, Zinny. You got to be stronger there, man. It's like a man against a child, man. Dealt like a ragdoll there. If you're not going to be strong, at least get your body there so we can get the free kick. Fortunately, we still have possession. It's here with Ryan. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, people. And don't forget to hit that like button. And also, tomorrow, obviously, we're watching the Man United game against City, which is probably going to be a decent watch. I mean, I wouldn't say we've been amazing, but we haven't been terrible. And right now, we're in the driver's seat. It just needs to go up several gears. Several gears. Declan Rice, Saliba. It's cute, it's clever, it's in front of them. But yeah, man. It is what it is. It's still 1-0. And I'm a happy man, I guess. Zinchenko. Benjamin White. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. This is promising. Kirio. I believe in you, Kirio, you know. Kirio. Saka. It's falling to Martinelli. Martinelli, hit it. Oh, Martinelli wasting possession. Again, we're like somebody said there, we're look a bit unsure in the final third, bit indecisive. Martinelli's dilly-dallying in the ball here. Thankfully, we got away with that. Zinchenko's in possession. He's found Smith Rowe. Bukayo Saka's turn on it. Interestingly, Saka keeps pulling out to this left-hand side. Martinelli's gone for goal. First time I've seen the keeper have to do something. I know he's picked out the back of the net. Martinelli has gone close there. It's a good effort from the young Brazilian. I don't mind that because about time the keeper. That is one of what I want to see on a more consistent basis. I want the keeper to think, bloody hell, I'm under pressure. Martinelli's walloped it. He's given it everything he's had. Decent effort from Martinelli. But it weren't enough. Love that. I don't mind that. Come on, boys. Can we have a more traditional corner? Oh, ref. Kirio's gone down. Havertz, hold it for me, please. Hold it for me, please. Well in, Havertz. I don't mind that. Saka, come on. Pull it back in the mixer. Saka's played it across. Zinchenko tries to give it back to Saka. Got to be a bit more on that. It's here again with Zinchenko. Does he fancy the shot? He does. I don't know what that was, but yeah, we'll allow him. We still have possession. We're not creating enough. One thing I like to see some street smart and dark arts. I think we all do. Martinelli down this left-hand side. Saka. Saka keeps peeling out to this left-hand side, people. I don't know what it... Maybe he's been told to do that. Declan Rice. Buy a raffle ticket. Oh, chop him, man. Declan. He's tried to find Saka. Unlucky. Oi, Declan's brand new since he signed for us, man. Rice, baby, indeed. Kai Havertz. To be honest, I'd like to see Havertz in the box more because you're one of the only... You're not one of the only, but you're a tall man. Saliba, Kirio, Smith Rowe, Martinelli takes his man on, skips past his man. Head up, lad, head up. Oh, it's a decent one. Oh, it's pandemonium. Is that going to go out of place? Another corner. It's another corner. Decent effort. I mean, it looked like Smith Rowe lost his foot in there, but if it went in the back of the net, I would have told you that was the best finish I've ever seen. Do you know what? It probably had Sheffield United not had defenders there, it probably would have just about bobbled in. Come on, Martinelli, a decent delivery, please. I know you got this in your locker. Decent delivery. Come on, Nelly. Ref, look at the pulling from Bogle and White. I like Arsenal's use of Ben White from corners, really. He's always in the mix. That's a ball from... Oh! That's a very good delivery from Martinelli. Lucky, man. Oh, man. Zinchenko on this right-hand side taking a throw. Come on, Zinchenko. That's poor, man. That's poor, man. We've given it away very cheaply there. Saka wins it back. Come on, Magic. Eddie, come on. Eddie, you're better than that. That's handball surely for Sheffield United. I didn't see it. Doesn't matter because Sheffield United have got out of there. Eddie and Ketty will give chase. If the decision-making in the final third was a tiny bit better, we might have had more. To be fair with you, big up Sheffield United playing out from the back here. That was a dodgy pass from Trusty, but this is a good passage of play from Sheffield United, if I'm completely honest with you. Saliba says, forget all of that, DG, though. And that's the end of that. Havertz. on this right-hand side. Finds Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka, come on, lad. Head up, head up. Delivered. To be honest, it's good defending, throwing. I dropped Zinchenko in the second half for Tommy. I mean, when we're closing out the game, why? But I think Zinchenko's actually one of our brighter players. I think he's had a couple of moments, should have done better, but nah, man. I don't think there's a need for that at halftime. Martinelli. Yeah, it was not the best. Still kind of side-eyeing Zini. Odegaard on for Havertz, and we're cooking. That could be it. To be fair with you, Smith Rowe and Havertz right now probably could be candidates to get subbed. You know, probably got 15 minutes after the end of the first half when we restart to change things, and maybe then Mikel Arteta will look for it. But again, considering the fact that he's rotated and made some changes, maybe he'll just let these guys run themselves into the ground and look to preserve certain people. Don't know. So far, still 1-0, folks. And I think if we played, again, it's nothing really, but if this was this time last season, I think we're 3-4 up by now. Foul on Bukayo Saka, we'll have that. Still 1-0 to the Arsenal, folks. We need to test the keeper more, man. Create more chances. Havertz, Eddie, Smith Rowe. Need more. Couple rubbish moments, but I think Zinchenko and Martinelli been good. Play at faster tempo as well. Sorry, everyone, just making my own halftime notes. Above it all. And put the game to bed. That's all that needs to be done. Smith Rowe and Havertz haven't been at the races. I mean, Smith Rowe ain't played on a regular basis, but as I just said, they ain't been at the races, man. Not really doing nothing. Benjamin White wins the header. Smith Rowe wins the header. It's a dogfight. Eddie and Kane, no for ref. Come on, that's a soft bow to give. Come on. There's nothing in that. Swear you can't shoulder barge again. Look how big the U is as well. They've come out of the championship. They're used to the rough and tumble. Ridiculous. Fodringham looks like he's wasting time. Once again, as I said, we're in the last. We're into added on time, people. Essentially, if you haven't hit the like button, smash it. Come on, Kirill, get up. Well in, Kirill. Smith Rowe, get there. Get your body there. McCatree up against Smith Rowe. Battle of the low socks ball is dead. It's dead. Smith Rowe, no foul. Don't foul him. Good shielding from the Sheffield United, man. That's ours. Thank you. You're not going to make it at City, lad. Ha ha. You're not even going to be like Cole Palmer and them, man. Arteta is vexed. And I think that gives me encouragement because if Arteta's not happy with what you're doing, that means there's gears to go up. So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so good. Long ball forward by Ryle. No one really challenged for it. Declan Rice gets a knock onto it. Come on, Havertz, jump. Thank you. Xhaka, jump. Yes, first and seconds. Yep. I love that. I don't mind that the ball's gone out. I love competitiveness. Unlucky, boys. Throw into them. Ref. How long? Couple seconds. Let's get in at half time. Come on. What's going on? Boy. That's all right, man. Let them be dry, my guy. Appreciate you for tuning in. Don't let them, man. That's all good. Anywho, Luke Thomas with a throw-in. You know, maybe if I get, you know what, you should come and sit next to me, man. Maybe they get better. To be fair, Sheffield could be in here. We've dealt with it. Yeah, man. Help me get them. Help me stop them being dry, man. Give me your email. Come and sit right next to me and help me, man. And that's the end of the first half, people. That is the end of the first half. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. Let me know your thoughts on what we've seen so far. I do want to go and get some more water because some of you would have known I spilt some. But nonetheless, it's 1-0 to us so far. I think Burnley are beating Bournemouth. Tell it live. Bournemouth. The highlights are looking at Bournemouth scoring as well. So yeah, man. It is what it is. Havertz needs to work into better positions. I just want Smith Rowe to be a bit more imposing. I want everyone at the club to be a bit more imposing based on that 40 minutes. But you're right in relation to Smith Rowe. Havertz has been fine on the ball, but his positioning has been bad. He's clogging up other players' spaces. We need to be clinical and ruthless against the bottom feeders. Yeah, team looks like the handbrake is on. Press has been good for both of them. Smith Rowe has to demand the ball. To be fair, how do we know it's not? It's not what you do off. It's what you do off the ball as well. I don't like his positioning. On the ball, he's been fine, better than normal at least, but his positioning has been poor. He's in the wrong spot. However, Kai hasn't been bad. He's been anonymous. I don't think anyone out there has been terrible, if I'm completely honest with you. I wouldn't say anyone's been terrible. But if I'm honest with you, as I said in my halftime thoughts, I'm happy with the lead. I think we need to test the keeper a bit more. I think we need to create more chances. I think Havertz and Nketiah or Smith Rowe, can I just see you lot up the intensity, even though Eddie Nketiah has bagged? I think Zinchenko's had a couple of dodgy passes, but I actually think he's done all right. I think Martinelli's looked quite of a live wire. I want to see the tempo increase. I think it's a bit pedestrian-based, even though we've got the lead at the moment, really and truly. Yeah, man, that's all I want to do. All I want to see us do is score some more goals, create a bit more, and ultimately take those chances and just play at a higher tempo. Hopefully, spots start to open up as Sheffield United get tired in the second half. Marty is quality, but him and Eddie are too greedy. Rather look good than get the team in a better position. To be fair, I think they would. Not gonna lie, man, them are scared to slap it outside the box. To be fair, if Arteta's demanding certain things, you have to do what he tells you. Need half time. Team needs to wake up. Nice if we keep on. We ain't shooting more. Come on, man. Them Havertz for Vieira for Havertz at 65 minutes. Trossard for Eddie. Gabriel and Tommy late on. Hear that? Need some killer instinct. Otherwise, we ain't winning jack again this season. We've run the Community Shield, though. We have the ability, but we aren't brave or efficient enough. Back a man like Eddie. Yeah. Enough changes with the team in who haven't had much time on the pitch to make things a bit disjointed. Understandable. Let's see them gain some cohesion in the second half. Good point. But I think they are good enough to play a bit quicker. Because I do think it has been a bit predictable and easy for the opposition to read, if I'm completely honest with you. But at this moment in time, of course, I wanted to see more goals. But we've got the lead. We're in the driver's seat for 3 points. Of course, I would want more than a 1-goal lead because then you give yourself some assurance. But yeah, man, it is what it is. So far, so good. Not really so far, so good, but so far, so good. You get the point, people. You get the premise of such people. So yeah, again, without you lot, it would be dead. So appreciative to you lot tuned in, as always, folks. What else have we got? As you say, bare foreplay, no action. Great example, really. Smith Rowe scared to push his body, doesn't want to pull anything where he's going to have to push himself or you're going to get pulled off, innit, really? Hella chances to bang it outside the box, but we're doing the tippy-tappy stuff. To be fair, when Rice and Zinchenko tried that, it didn't bang. So you might be right about that, man. This game is good for any propagandists to keep replaying their agenda. If Eddie didn't bang today, I'd say switch him with Kai as the false 9 holding forward. I think that's something that could be done later on in the game. Like a training session against an under-14s team, Saka looks a little off the pace of the game. Good first half. I would like to see him involved a lot more. Havertz up front, Trossard on for Marty. I wouldn't do any of that right now, but I think that there is a debate to do that, if I'm honest. I would like to see probably Kai go up front with a bit more aerial threat. Trossard, I would like to see him introduced. I do think Smith Rowe and or Havertz, or at least one of the two, come the hour mark. Sorry, he's in issues. I see Havertz is being scapegoated again. I don't think anyone's been poor, if I'm honest with you. But you know, everyone's allowed their opinion, positive or negative. But you do wonder when it does, for some players, anyways, border on scapegoatism. I need to see my 8s get on the ball a bit more. So do I, because Zinni's the only one really, really regulating. Need more control from my midfielders, man. Zinni's taking the lead on that front. Hopefully it improves, man. Forget about the Germany youth. It's a bad buy. Except he's here. Don't mention him. Just saying it. Oh, shout out to all the Eddie haters. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Oh, look, Gooner giving me nonsense on Twitter. Long season, fella. Smith Rowe, please, man. Smith Rowe Havertz goals, but I don't think we're going to see that now. Eddie is looking good on and off the ball, so yeah, no one can say anything today. I think we could. I think everyone's playing like a 6 out of 10. If I'm honest with you, it could be a lot better. Just need to step it up. Simple as that. I know we're playing Sheffield United. Arsenal fans, we've been frustrated. There hasn't been too many times we put teams to the sword this season, and just the goals have just flooded in. And obviously, you know, we haven't been the most ruthless of teams this season. And obviously today we ain't done the most. I get it, but I don't think anyone's terrible today, if I'm honest. But it is a low-key affair, really. There's been 7 shots across the for both teams. We've had 5 and 3 on target, and we've got 1 goal. But it needs to be a bit better, really. The only 2 like real chances I would sit here and say, I'd say 40th minute Martinelli, where he's had a good effort. He's had a good effort of sorts. Obviously, we've taken the lead, so a goal has to count. But I look back to that Saka half chance, where the one where Smith Rowe lost his foot in, where Havertz lost his did Havertz lose his foot in, or did Trusty just tackle him? I'm not sure. But these kind of opportunities, man, put the game to bed. Because at the end of the day, they're down, but they're definitely not out. As much as we haven't been tested and whatnot, Sheffield United are not out of this game. It's as simple as that. They're not. Like a cup game today, innit? Going through the motions, man. Going through the motions. Hopefully it improves. People, give me 30 seconds. I just want to go downstairs and get some water, and I'll be right back. Here's a great goal from a right back. Playing as inverted left back. Arteta shouting.
Against this right back, Charlie.
I'm back. That's something that went weird though. Big up you lot, people. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're doing such. Smash the like button. One love to the Twitch gang. Boy, I feel like I played 90 minutes, 45 minutes better yet, people, or 48 minutes. Right. Never run up the stairs again. Oh, hands on hips. I'm knackered. Let me sit back down. So yeah, big up you lot, people. Water breaks done. Got the fresh water, H2O and that. So yeah, gotta be shameless in this life. I need faster ball movement. Look sluggish. It does look a bit sluggish. It is a bit pedestrian pace. Bit pedestrian pace. But as somebody pointed out, you know, how much does the changes factor? And maybe potentially where Saka, Martinelli, to a degree, Declan Rice, maybe Saliba. Obviously, Raya is a goalie, but Raya, like, how much does it factor in that the fact that, you know, potentially fatigue after play? Because this is the second game in a week. I don't know. I definitely agree. Regardless of that, we should be scoring more and stuff like that. But you get it, people. I don't know. It's not an excuse. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing things out there. You know, Saliba. Let me make sure I write that down for the post game review. Saka, Rice, 2 games a week. I do think I want to see Jorginho come on, if I'm honest. I think Smith Rowe will be the casualty, if I'm honest, instead of Havertz. I think I want to see Jorginho purely because, in theory, you know, Declan Rice can kind of be a bit more glamorous in the 8. Jorginho can come and play in that like right-hand pocket. He does work a bit better with Bukayo Saka. Obviously, he's more of a, you know, a deep line playmaker than anything. But I think Smith Rowe will be the one sacrificed. I do want to see that. If I'm honest, I think there's logic in Havertz going up front for Eddie. So yeah, man. But at the same time, you know, if Mikel Arteta lets well, specifically to a degree, Havertz, who's been on the bench last couple of games, Kiwior and Smith Rowe, who can't buy games in Arsenal shirts, if Arteta sits there and says, you know what, we'll let you lot get 90 minutes and rest the legs of others, I don't know, people. I wouldn't say I'm nervous only being a goal ahead, but for want of better phrases, quote unquote, you kind of are really and truly, because you kind of think to yourself, you know, 1-0, all it takes is one lapse in concentration or one moment of brilliance from Sheffield United, who, I can't lie, I think they've been good off the ball. I think, you know, it's more of a case of us not playing to our maximum, but I think they've respected us where they've needed to be. I think they grew in confidence as the game went on, really and truly. So, yeah, man, as I said, on paper right now, we're leading in it. So there can't really be a complaint from me. Me end the poll as well. Just 3% gave Sheffield United a chance. So yeah, I normally should be ending that poll a lot sooner, but end it, man. Raw DG, first Jamaican centre back scored against the second best London club. I hear that. Kiwior can get 90 today. Maybe do Gabriel for Saliba. Don't know how that would work though. To be fair, could it be worth you bring on Tomiyasu? You put Benjamin White at right back, who in theory could come off. Zinchenko did Zinchenko start against Sevilla? He didn't, did he? So maybe that could be a way around it to take off Saliba. But then again, you might want to save the legs of Benjamin White potentially. I don't know. Arteta needs to have good rotation skills. I thought he's going to rest Saka today. I thought Saka would be on the bench today as well, but you just never know. Would like to see Trossard. I think Trossard's good in a game like this, man. You just need someone that's just going to think and do something very quickly. And that could be the man to do such. I'm not sure, though. And man said, Kelbook FC. Slap the likes. Do my boy dirty. Appreciate that. Zinni didn't start against Sevilla. So, yeah, Zinni's probably got minutes in the tank for today. But, of course, where Benjamin White's concerned, obviously, Benjamin White, Declan Rice, Saliba, you know, Saka, of course, Martinelli. Where possible, of course, you want to save their legs or save some battery, if that makes sense. But at the end of the day, as Arteta says, if you want to be a top team, you know, you got to be able to play every 3 days or so, or 3 times in 10 days. If you want to be a top player, you need to be able to play, or in theory, there's 60, 70 games for you. Great touch from Eddie, you know, for that Declan Rice assist. Great touch. I ain't going to lie. The last 2 assists from Declan Rice, Freddie and Nketiah and Jesus hasn't been anything to shout about, but it's lovely. Pardon me. The player being scapegoated is Raya because he's a new player that replaced someone you like. Allow it. Raya hasn't done anything to warrant the talk he's been getting. I think in general, some of the criticisms are fair, but as you said, when it borders into scapegoating for a lot of these players, it's quite sad. Man said DGB thirsty. Aren't we all thirsty? You know, I'm thirsty for subscribers, for likes, smash the like button, for water, for girl. I'm good, man. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing better. Against Newcastle, we need Saliba, White, Gabriel, and Tommy, so I'm good with them being rested. I hear that. But I do think Arteta is going to go strong in the cup now because of the changes. You know, the lineup we've kind of started today, I kind of thought you might see that midweek against West Ham United. Just shows Arteta keeps people guessing. No one really knows. Movement is decent, but lacking a little coordination. The occasional direct route just to mix it up. 100% more intensity and goals should flow. When we have gone a bit direct, it's kind of quote-unquote work like Raya instantly when he sprayed it to the left-hand channel for Martinelli and obviously Saka missed. There was definitely another example of that. This is why in life you write things down, people, because I should be able to find that. Where is my notes? Okay, no clue where my notes are. No, that's annoying. Very annoying. There it is. Yeah, when Saliba went direct for Zinchenko as well. So we have shown that, and we've shown that against Chelsea. We showed that against Sevilla. We showed it against City. When we bring that out of our locker, there is potentially chances. The second half is to kick off again in a second, people. So yeah, man, we're going again. Hopefully we get a clean sheet. We score some more goals and we're happy, really. Obviously, Sheffield United kicked off in the first half, so we're kicking off in the second. Eddie is in the centre of the park, and we're ready to go at the rest discretion. Come on, ref, when you're ready, lad. Come on, lad. Ain't got all day. There we have it. Second half has kicked off. Eddie and Nketiah's goal currently separates both two teams, people. Hopefully, we can add to that. And it's here with Fodrington. A Sheffield United man's down. I don't know if that's a head injury or not. We hope that's nothing serious. Didn't quite catch what happened there in the build-up. He's holding his head, not like he's been concussed, but like he's been hurt there. He's holding his eye, in fact. I don't know what he's holding. He's back up to his feet now. What happened there? Oh, Smith Rowe's gone for the header and he's just kind of caught him with his forearm. That is going to hurt. That man's tough as old boots, though. Clean sheet and the Smith Rowe / Kai assisted banger. Come on, Eddie, score again to shut us up. Yeah, Jay Rodriguez is still there. Do you think Smith Rowe will do a job in that Xhaka 8, in that Xhaka / second 8 with Odegaard on the pitch? In time, yeah. In time, yeah. Boy. Sheffield United, they're not doing bad, really, if I'm honest with you. Big up you lot. No, I can't be seeing man jumping on right here at halftime. That's shameless. To be fair, like, it's agenda, innit? Because Raya's had nothing to do. Absolutely nothing to do. Like, he's had to do nothing. Like, fair enough. Have your historical question marks over Raya. No one's above questioning and constructive criticism and all that. They play for a massive club and they're in a privileged position, you know, being managed by Mikel Arteta. But come on, out of all the players, there's literally nothing to say about Raya. Raya's probably watching the stream. Like, Zinchenko's found Eddie's strength. Hold it. Where's his options? Oh, Eddie, you don't need to be offside there. That's poor from you, man. That could have been promising for us. DG, thoughts on Trusty? Been happy with seeing his progress. Today he's done all right, not put a foot wrong. In a good way, he's not stood out. So that shows you can play Premier League football. Happy to see him at Sheffield United. I would think he was one of our best loanees last season, and it was a quick profit for Arsenal Football Club. I don't think he's quite blessed on the ball to the standard Mikel Arteta demands, where you look at, in theory, you know, out of all the people who can play centre half, in Kirill, Saliba, Gabriel, Benjamin White. Have I said Tomiyasu? If not, apologies. So yeah, man, I think that it's happy all around. You know, you've moved to Europe and got first team football. We've made a tidy little profit and kept it moving. Everyone's a winner, chicken dinner, innit? Smith Rowe, lovely little term from Emil Smith Rowe. Martinelli. It's been interesting. Martinelli dropped a lot into the center of the pitch. There was a time in the first half where Saka was playing off the left. It looks like Sheffield United are bringing on Cameron Archer. So again, he's quite decent. So we need to be wary. Hopefully we can find another one. I don't know why Eddie was offside there, but I think he's better than that. He didn't need to be offside there. Do you think it's done for Ramsdale? You never know, but your days are looking numbered, isn't it? As long as, you know, if you're happy to be the number 2, if you think that you can play the long game and get opportunities, fair enough. I don't think you're going to leave in January, even though anything can happen in football. But yeah, Archer's a decent striker, man. He showed it for England's under-21s. I'm sure he went on loan and had a promising loan spell. You know, I did think he'd get more of a crack at things at Aston Villa, but, you know, been a decent money signing for Sheffield United, which is going to be a difficult task. Benjamin White, Bukayo Saka, Eddie Nketiah. Come on, give and go. That's a free kick. Sorry, people. Good foul to win. I don't care about it, but was there a need from the Sheffield United man to foul Luke Thomas to foul Eddie there? Either way, I'm sure he'd reckon it was necessary, but either way, good foul to win. Declan Rice has restarted it. Kai Havertz. Oh, no, he hasn't. Ref has said you've done it too quick for me. It's not up for Ramsdale. He'll get opportunities. People overreacting. I mean, he'll get his chance on Thingy on Wednesday. In the Prem, I can't see it unless Arteta has a change of heart. Anyways, people, when the ref's ready, get started. If only we could get a second. That's lovely. Lovely, quickly taken one from Smith Rowe. Hasn't come to anything, though. It's a corner kick. I hate watching games on streams, man. Lovely quick thinking from Smith Rowe and a quick run from Eddie. I love that. Eddie's acting like he's not involved. He's made one run for the defender and one for the ball, obviously, and he's earned us a corner. As I always say, I think people are too harsh on Eddie Nketiah, man. I get the frustrations. Number 14. He's not got the stardust. He's not a top 5 striker in his position in the league or the world. I get it. We've got a corner. Come on, set piece FC, man. Can we make it count? Saka, can you get an assist? They all count. Let's go. Corner kick's been delivered. Keeper spilt it. Eddie Nketiah puts it home. Yes! Eddie, celebrate. And he's on the hattie. Eddie, I need to see the phone. You need to get a Digicel sponsorship or something. You're missing out. But our homegrown striker has scored a second. Terrible defending by Sheffield United. The goalkeeper's at 6s and 7s. He's flapped at it. But their losses are gain. Arsenal 2, Sheffield United 0. Fantastic way to start the second half. I'm here for that. And it's poetic justice in that Eddie Nketiah earned that corner as well. And also Smith Rowe. Good delivery from Bukayo Saka. Keepers made a mess of that. If I'm honest, it looked like it was en route for Havertz. That's why you pay for strikers. He's reacted. You know, not the most glamorous of finishes, but who cares? Because they all count. Arsenal 2, Sheffield United 0. Eddie, don't leave that picture without that hat trick, man. Don't leave that picture without that hat trick, man. You know, I don't know what you was on midweek, but you're back now. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. And I won't quite say we can breathe, but we can breathe. Let's be a bit ruthless now. Arsenal 2, Sheffield United 0. Eddie earns corner. Scores after keeper flats it. And I'm here for it. Lovely stuff. Oh, can we get another one? Time will tell. But I think we needed that second one, man. Obviously 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. And to be fair, Sheffield United were drawing for a striker just before that. Well, VAR. Oh, Benjamin White. Bro, you can never. Bro, what's VAR involved for? Hey, big man, run the game. Run the game. You can never say Benjamin White has affected the goalie. Don't annoy me. Don't annoy me today. Run the game, man. Run the game, man. Stop boying it. Stop boying it. I know keepers are the most protected, but bloody hell, come on, man. Don't take the piss. Thank you. No penalty. What? Oh, fair enough. It would have been a pen for us. No, what? Why are they using VAR? There was no need for that. Anyways, man, thank the Lord that common sense has prevailed on this rare occasion, which isn't normally a common theme of the Premier League. Now we just need to settle because now Sheffield United, they're going to have to get into that scenario where they got nothing to lose. The next goal is vital. Do they get a second? Maybe make the fans and the players playing at home in Arsenal's case nervous. If we get the third, it's past the pad settings. Either way, Kirill, can't believe they drew for VAR there. What the hell is that about? I mean, Raz, you asked him to shut you up. Eddie has bagged. Why? Can he play you every week? Eddie against relegation for the turns into Pele. Man United last season relegation for the 4 in 31 ain't good enough. We know Eddie Nketiah isn't clinical enough, but he's shown once again he can do a role in the squad. Would I like an Ivan Toney, an Osimhen, a Vlahovic? Of course, because I think Jesus should be a key player, but the quote-unquote backup done. But allow the guy, man. Every time I chat ish about Nketiah, it always embarrasses me. But then you need to keep talking about Eddie Nketiah. You all do. I called that second Eddie goal. I'll claim that. Fair enough. Yeah, man. I'm behind. But what can I do? Anyways, Eddie trying to prove me wrong today. Okay, do it and make sure you do it often. I don't think Eddie will be the clinical bagsman we require. Martinelli is down. I hope it's nothing serious, man. Please. We do need more goals. We'd like more goals. Whether we're able to get that, I don't know. White on the keeper doing too much unnecessary. I mean, it's dark arts from Benjamin White, but I think he found the right balance of not getting involved. Whose goal was it last season that got ruled out? Was it Trossard against Leicester for Benjamin White? As I said earlier on the stream, I can't lie. I like Benjamin White's use on the keeper and that kind of S-housery. I think it's a good thing. And I think, obviously, Arteta's demanding it from him, but you need the right temperament. We all know Benjamin White is a see you next Tuesday. Benjamin White is a bit like Liverpool's Robertson and Trent to a degree, and them kind of Reece James as well, actually, or Walker in there. Obviously, they're all good footballers and stuff. I'm not comparing them, but them players, you only like them. You only like them at your club doing that stuff. When you find out what they were checking there, let me know, my guy. We need goals. We've got 2. Can we get 2 more? Yeah, so it was Trossard's goal last season. A Saka goal now, and I'm happy. I need a Smith Rowe goal or assist, man. I need something, even though I think he might be coming off soon. Long ball forward into Eddie Nketiah. Boy, can't quite get there. Martinelli's always going down. The way he plays, he's a combative guy, isn't it? Like, he's going to look, we're going to get nervous a bit. It's a bit like Saka. Saka takes people on. He's dangerous. You're going to get kicks. It comes with the territory. Speaking of that, man, he's found Benjamin White. Declan Rice goes back to Benjamin White. Saliba, so composed. So composed. Is there anything Saliba can't do? Benjamin White gives it back to Saliba. 50 million well spent in Benjamin White's case. 105 odd million well spent in Rice's case. You know, when we signed Saliba, it was a turbulent time, but that was one of the best. That's probably the best piece of business we did. Nah, to be fair, we bought Martinelli as well, but them 2 signings probably the best piece of business we did in that kind of Una Emre, Sanye era sort of thing. Smash the like button, people. We're winning 2-0 and shout the Twitch ones. Sorry, Eddie. I've been on your back all season. Eddie is not the problem. It's Arteta. Eddie scores a goal in the game, then drops Jesus for the next 10 games until he realizes Eddie ain't scored. Bit harsh there. Eddie Nketiah has won us another foul. Thoughts on Rice so far this DG? This season, DG? Bloody good footballer. What can you say about Declan Rice? Quality player. And I'm keen to see what he brings to the table next season because I think you'll only see that real Declan Rice in the final third or improvement when he's had a year under what Mikel Arteta demands. Like he said, you know, when he signed, he's like, I thought I knew about football until I spoke to Mikel Arteta. So again, it takes forever to learn. But in terms, you can't just read on numbers, but he's doing his thing. What's that? A goal and 2 assists in 3 games? Well, that was poor from us, weren't it, boys? Smith Rowe, keep going, man. We're still here. I think you got about 4 minutes before Arteta clips you, man. We go again. To be honest, as a striker, if Eddie isn't bagging against Sheffield United, then he's in the wrong place. Eddie scores against championship opposition. Let's see what he does versus half-decent opposition. Well, to be fair, they're technically Premier League. They're technically Premier League. And he has scored against Chelsea. He has scored, you know. He has scored against Chelsea. He has scored against United. Be fair to the guy. I hope he gets a hat-trick on you, man. Bukayo Saka, head up. Eddie's there. Corner kick again. Let's go, boys. Let's go, man. Is that a corner? Surely, ref. A third goal will do us, you know. As we all know, at 2-0, the next goal is vital, man. 2-1, there's a bit of fight for them. 3-0 is past the pad. So whoever gets the third goal, you need a pay res. Boy, Sheffield United have gone long. 57 minutes on the clock. Straight to the head of Zinchenko. Martinelli. Emil Smith-Rowe. Aye, come on, my boy. Eddie Nketiah. No. Aye! Aye! Number 14 giving powers in that. Aye! Don't talk on my guy. Say what you want. He's right, Eddie. Hey. Celebrate properly, my guy. Celebrate properly. This is why you got an England cap. Arsenal 3. Them man 0. Aye, Saka's passed him the ball like that. Aye, it's lit. Aye, my Haaland demons. Aye, Chelsea, thank you for releasing this guy. Jesus, I'm looking at you funny. You're my guy, but you need to rise up a hat-trick. Look at Jesus. I love it. He's happy for him. I love it. This is what we should be doing. Get my 4th, boys. Get my 4th, please. Eddie, your defense is in trouble. Look at Declan Rice, Saka. Look at my England brothers, Benjamin White in the cutters. Look at what Arteta is building here. Oh, what is that? Swift Rowe assist? Shameless. We're gone. Thank you. Gooner Lee, where are you? Please. Oi. Smith Rowe assist. Haters will say Eddie Nketiah did it all, but there's teamwork involved in this. Come outside, Gooner Lee. Oi, Eddie, you had no right doing that, but you see what confidence can do. As I said, one thing I love about Eddie is his self-confidence, man. Oi. Imagine that. You can hate on Eddie all you want, but man's wearing the number 14 for the club we all love, scoring a hat-trick. Bro, my dream would be just to get 30 seconds for Arsenal Football Club. Boy. Tell him again, MB. Smithy. That was a finish, you know. Say what you want about Edward. That was a finish. Eddie heard the slander and took it personally. Hearing about talking about, oh man, you know what, man, you lot should play Havertz up front. I'm the forward, and they've made 2 changes. Osborne and Cameron Archer have come on past the pad settings. It's been great here, Sheffield United. Some of you that follow my Football Manager live streams, you would have seen I was winning 4-0 against Sheffield United, or whoever it was. The game ended 5-3. It was a bit crazy. He should be bagging. On a serious note, Eddie should be bagging. As I keep saying, would I like a striker better than Eddie? Of course, but I think he's shown he can have a role in the team, and I don't think he's done bad. I think there's been games he's actually played better. Well, it's hard to say because he scored a hat-trick, and this is probably his best ever game for Arsenal Football Club in terms of goal scoring. But there's games he played very well and not scored. Kai Havertz, come on, get motivated. Ref, oi, that has to be a yellow. Ref, stop being silly. Thank you. All right, ref. I'm the first to get at referees, but you're acting competent. He's wearing the number 14. All right, you lot keep hating on Eddie. You can't score 20, though. Everyone, Eddie feeds off this. Come on, my lad. It hit different when they're DG ready for this. Of course I am. Bro, what do you want me to do? You want me to fly? If I'm behind, what do you want me to do? Fly into the computer and fuck it up? Like, I'm watching on the stream. What do you want me to do? Allow me, man. What the hell would you require me to do? You want me to fight the internet? You want me to fight the streaming don? The streaming don who's probably trying his best to provide this illegally to us. What do you want me to do? Well, normal service resumes next week because this will be on TV. 5 and 31. We all know Eddie Nketiah's goal scoring record is meaty, but we could be shameless, you know. And how many starts though? How many goals has he got and how many starts? Boy, Eddie Nketiah's DMs are gonna go off today. DG, the counter agenda for Eddie still stands. He only scored against these lot. I hear it. Eddie Nketiah has scored all 3, man. Eddie Nketiah has scored all 3. Bro, I don't know why my man tried that with Zinni. That's ours, ref. 30 minutes to go. That was a serious goal from Eddie Nketiah, you know. I can't lie, that is his best finish. Tomiyasu and Trossard are coming on. That has to be Eddie Nketiah's best ever finish for this club. That has to be. That has to be. Surely it has to be. I'm trying to think. How's this Martinelli in possession on this left-hand side? Delivers. Oh, Benjamin. You see, he definitely watch my vids. You see what I'm saying? Us inverted fullbacks. We're bookie. Don't trust us. And Benjamin White, I like you because you're doing exactly what I do. You know, we're not the drippiest in the team, but once you start seeing flicks and tricks from the more technical footballers, you get inspired. You start trying things. Declan Rice. Rice, baby, finds Kirill. Arsenal 3, Sheffield United 0. I think we've played with a bit more intent in the second half, but in a weird way, we've not had to, you know, I can't imagine there's too many dirty kits out there and we're getting the result. Not familiar, man. He's taking it personally. I don't know who at Sheffield United peed off Eddie Nketiah, but someone did. And to be fair, Jesus is better than him, but I'm looking at Smith Rowe. I mean, not Smith Rowe. I'm looking at Jesus. Funny, like, where's your hat trick though, blood? I back him to do this. Well, I don't know actually if you would do this there, but yeah. Gooner Lee come outside, rest Saka and Marty now. To be honest, that's why I want to see Trossard. Martinelli on this left-hand side. I want my 4th though. Havertz, head that back across. He does. Someone's got to anticipate that though. Someone's got to anticipate he's going to win that header. Unlucky, boys. Kai needs to go. If he don't score here, it's peak. But I can't. I heard there was a content. 0-0. I heard there was a content creator that said Havertz and Smith Rowe was scoring it. Weren't me. Well, that means you ain't getting a striker in the January transfer window. We'll never get one. We keep going. Hey, Tans, remember you support Man United, you know. You got City. Make sure you beat City tomorrow. Beating City at home is not for everyone. Boy, what's Højlund doing? Has Højlund scored in the Premier? Man said fight, the streamer done. Has Højlund scored in the Premier? Has Højlund scored a hat-trick? Has Anthony? Has Anthony scored 15? I know Martinelli has. I know Odegaard has. Please, focus. Focus on your team. Eric, 10 excuses. Tomorrow's going to get dealt with. To be fair, there's a good chance United will win. Benjamin White wins the header. Saka give chase. Can't like, can we rest Saka now? Kai Havertz. Where's his options? Good play, Havertz. Benjamin White, you're tired, man. I know man are tired when they're just kicking the ball. Rest the key players now. Amen. So, yeah. This is what's required, man. Just keep doing what we're doing here. I want a 4th, though, man. I think a 4th is there. Throw into Sheffield United. I think there's a 4th, man. I really do think there's a 4th. I really do think there's a 4th. Eddie Nketiah match ball. I want to say that's his first career hat-trick, but I don't believe that's his first career hat-trick. I want to say it is. Hey, you're trying to lock off my stream with this. There we go, mute that. Benjamin White, well in. Tomiyasu on. So then Saliba's got minutes in the tank. Martinelli, Trossard, you need to score. You can score. You got the ability to score. Oh, I'll tell you what, not a 2-2 Reece Nelson. Can't allow him some minutes as well. Saka don't need to play no more. Even though I never get bored of seeing Saka play. Sheffield United, one of the worst teams ever in the Premier League, doesn't belong here. They've been terrible. But nothing will ever be as terrible as I remember when Watford came up in the early 2000s. But I would say Derby, that Derby team I saw was horrible. Some of the best teams I've seen, I think Reading went down the second year, but there was a year they came up and they just missed out on Europe. I don't know why, but I did like to watch Blackpool play at a time. When Blackpool came up, they were decent. What was that you, man? They had some fat guy. He's like he's a pub owner, but he was a baller. I want to say Gary Taylor Fletcher. I'm not sure. I don't think that's your name. Seeing Matisse breakdown was a precursor to this game. Lovely weekend so far. We need a striker. I'm not fooled by this hat trick, but congrats are in order. Fair enough. You're a fair man. You're a fair man. Fair enough. We've got some defending to do here. Ooh, that was a bit shaky. Kiri, what was that? What do I know? It turned out to be a good pass. Bossart, who saved us at the bridge. Can he impact as a super sub again? He finds Bakayo. Come on, Saka, man. Do him, Saka. Saka's done him. Hey, Trossard, let's go. Trossard twisting and turning. I can't even keep up. I don't know what the diminutive Belgium is doing, but it's wavy stuff. He finds Bakayo. Can't fashion a shot. Declan Rice. Oh, yes. Tommy, pull it in. Tommy, pull it in. Hey, come on. Oh, that's good defending by Sheffield, to be fair. Hey, boys, win it back. They don't want to play anymore. They don't want to play. They're shook, man. To be fair, I'd hate to be Sheffield United right now, man. It's got Charlie Adams was lit. Yeah, Gary Taylor Fletcher. If I'm right, then him as well. Hail, Len, Smithy boy doing well. He got an assist, so it's calm. Yeah, Derby County was also bad. I remember, and they broke a few negative records. Yeah, that Derby team was horrible. Absolutely horrible. To be fair, though, I did think Bournemouth last season, up until, was it Gary O'Neill? Like, he became their manager and then they clipped him. I thought they were one of the worst, and I thought they were a shoehorn to go down. Shows what I know. Big up Charlie Adams as well. Would you rather get covered in baked beans every time you have a bath or shower, or would you rather live as a hedgehog for a year? Oh, what? Andrew, I don't know about that, man. Like, that's a mad thing. That threw me off. Anyways, 67 minutes and 50 seconds. What? None, man. None. I picked death then. I know that's dark. None, man. That's a mad thing. None. Trossard down this left-hand side. That threw me off. But all questions are welcome. Kai Havertz. I'm rooting for you, Havertz, to the point where I don't know what I'm rooting for, but I really am rooting for you. Keep going, lad. Keep going, lad, man. We're going to get it right. Bayern Munich have scored 7 goals. The Eddie propagandists are outside. Easy DG, good win. It's not over. 0-0. That threw me off. I'd rather be human to watch Arsenal win games. Charles, you know what? All questions are welcome. I actually did try my best to think about that. I don't want to be covered by no baked beans, and I can't say I would live like a hedgehog as a year. You lot streaming wouldn't be here. Can Nelson get some time on the pitch today? Would be nice, man. I did say I want to see Jorginho. I still do, but because I want to save that guy's legs, I don't think we need to. I wish there was an option to, pardon me, rest Saliba, but I would obviously, I don't deem that necessary. Would like to see Saka come off soon, but it is what it is. Be nice to see Smith Rowe get 90 minutes and he got an assist, so we're shameless. Big up yourself, Max. DG, who do you think is the best at finishing at the club? Maybe unpopular, but I think Nelly, he seems to find the toughest of chances. Trossard. I think Trossard. It's a bit mad because to be fair, on one hand, the best finisher would be who gets the most goals. Of course, minutes adjusted. Foul. Speaking of Trossard, 20 minutes to go, people. Bogle's done well to only get a yellow card now. He has fouled Trossard. I think Trossard. Naturally, as I was saying, I think whoever gets the most goals, I can't say they're not the best finisher at the club. You could say Saka because he's shown it for a number of years. But I think Trossard, I just think Trossard makes decisions the quickest. He knows when to take it on his left, when to take it on his right, when to shift it, use his body. I think Trossard's the best finisher. I think if they all did shooting drills, Trossard, but then again, Jesus must look lovely at that sort of stuff. Smith Rowe to take the free kick. Low socks. FC, we're back. All I need today is a Smith Rowe knee slide, man. 70 minutes on the clock, 20 minutes left, people. Plus added on time. 8 goals. Harry Kane needs to have scored a hat-trick. Nah, he could ask questions, man. Appreciate you, Daniel. I'd like to be on with Bergkamp's control. Oh, Fodrington's punched it. Zinchenko. Oh, okay. The rest said the foul. Kyrgios needs some game time. This game would do perfectly. Yeah, get your little 20 minutes, man. 90 minutes. Do your thing. Eddie Fattel, I'm sure Bayern will look at this game and will offer us cash. I mean, Bayern would have to be smoking something special to take Eddie Nketiah. But then again, I don't know what dodgy things they do at Bayern Munich, but he'd probably turn into a superhuman. Oh, and the stream that was slightly further ahead just died. Great stuff. What happened there? Has it been wiped off? Or we're going to have to go back to the slightly slower one. That's cool. Bogle's come off. I mean, it was working for a sec. As soon as I started finding a faster stream, it locked off. Hey, shows my luck. 20 minutes left. We're winning 3-0. Who really cares to a slight degree? Twitter's normally good for these links, man. They got the Arsenal one down. Oh, well. Be faithful, in this life. Fondriton. Hey, Brentford, you want a striker? We can give you Eddie for Tony. He's got more hat-tricks than Tony this season. Shameless. DG, can you tell me what does Havertz do for us? He offers us a physical threat. He does make some tactical fouls. Of significance to us football fans, I can't sit here and say I see it immediately, innit? Trossard does the super sub thing like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did for United. Seems to get a bit lost when he starts. I hear that. Nelson on, let's go. Be nice. Tommy Ashi with this throw. I mean, bro, Eddie Nketiah could do what he wants. If he's getting the armband now, he can do whatever he wants. You scored a hat-trick, you can do whatever you want. Do you know what? I don't mind the young boys getting the captain's armband. I remember, oh, Eddie, that was a lovely little shoulder barge. I remember the days Arsenal used to just give the captain's band to whoever was going to leave. And then, you know, just do nonsense with it, really. And 9 times, even Mikel Arteta, not that he wasn't captain's material, but for a while, the captain's band was given to the man that's not going to be fit. Reece Nelson's playing. The boys are back together. And to be fair, I'd rather Eddie Nketiah captain in his call. Hey, Saka well in. Eddie deserves it. Probably a good little moment for him. Imagine that. You get to captain your club and you score the hat-trick and you get in the match ball. Big up Eddie, man. Big up the IC3s them. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Eddie get a beer. He needs to. Bossart is the best finisher for sure. And he's both-footed as well. Like, to be honest with you, I think if I saw a training drill, if there was a finishing drill, I actually think Smith Rowe up. Oi! Assist, don't worry. We're cooking. We're cooking, Smithy. Oh, I'll tell you, acting. You didn't have to take off Smith Rowe, though, man. I hear it. He's still adjusting to 90 minutes. It's more, I'm more speaking with my heart there. You didn't have to do that, though. Nelson, come on. Boy. We're leaving with something. Smith Rowe assist. We're leaving with something. We're leaving with something, man. Come on, Fabio. But yeah, as I was saying, if we did a finishing drill, I think naturally, I think Jesus and Nketiah, they're strikers, and it's a training drill. I think they would do the best. But I think it's Trossard. But then I wouldn't say it's Saka. I don't think it's Saka. But then again, could you say it's Saka? The last 2 years, he scored he's got double figures. Martinelli slyly as well could have a shout, but I'll go with Trossard. Yeah, Trossard is the GOAT in an alternative universe where he gets 8 hours sleep. He would win the Ballon d'Or every year. You know, Trossard does look like he don't sleep, though. He does look like he doesn't really get much of a sleep. Ball's out here to Reece Nelson, our number 24. Hold it, Nelson. Good strength. Ref. Hey, strength from Nelson. Did he complete the nutmeg? Ref, come on. Free kick for that. Good play from Luke Thomas, to be fair, to win it there. I've been there as a fullback. It's long been in the trenches, but come on, ref. That was a bit soft. Boy. It is what it is. Why Smith Rowe substituted, he's not good enough. Or Arteta just wants to change my man, innit? I've seen Gallas as captain, the worst captain to ever captain this football club, the worst player to ever play for Arsenal. Hate's a strong word. I don't hate him from a human point of view. From a footballing point of view, absolutely despise Gallas. Absolutely despise him. Absolute weasel of a man from a footballing perspective. And a sket, if I'm honest with you. Man's played for like he's played for Arsenal, Spurs, and Chelsea. Like absolute slut, man. Whore, bro. If anyone, if for the streets was a person, it'd be Gallas. How dare you have to be to play full of them? And I ain't trusting no one with them with a relaxed Mohican as well. I swear I hate Gallas. And he was wearing the number 10 as well. Vanguard, Easily the worst decision you've ever made as an Arsenal manager. It pees me. Obviously, Gallas has won a Premier League title and all of these things, but and he was part of that terrible French side that, you know, with Dominic, what's his name? Dominic or something like that, the manager. But they went out in the group stage. Oh, Trossard just sent someone for a bagel. Zinchenko's giving it back to him. He's back here with Trossard. Yeah, he was a poor person, man. Absolute crap human being. And as I was saying, Tomiyasu, ooh, I don't mind. The Japanese Danny Alves, aka Jordi Alba. But yeah, as I was saying, like it jars me. Again, Gallas has won a Premier League title, yeah. He can talk about that, but it jars me when he sits here and talks about mentality of these Arsenal players. Because whatever you think about any one of these players, I've never once seen them be a little pussy away from home and sit and sulk in the way you did. Anyways, Kirill, ref, Havertz surely fouled there. Havertz play on. Havertz's height went against him there. Good up, big up Fabio Vieira. He's trying, but he just ain't got the strength to win that ball back. No problem. Score a hat trick and you can be captain every week. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Holds the ball, gets into positions. Target man just needs to believe. Tears of happiness when Smith Rowe gets his first goal back. We're just gonna have to wait, man. It's brewing though. It's pending. When it comes, I don't know. All 3 goals were classed by Eddie. Great first touch and calm finish for the first. Superb control for the second and sublime missile to top up. Listen, that third goal, I don't think I've seen Eddie. I don't think Eddie Nketiah will score a better goal than that for Arsenal Football Club. And that shows you what confidence can say. Because he walloped it to see it and do it. You know, when you look at all the great goals that have been scored, you look at the screamer from Saka against Nottingham Forest. You look at, you know, there's been screamers in it, like, you know, and as you know, you look at that, you look at my goal. You've got to believe it, innit? You just got to be wavy, innit? Like, you just got to do these things. Like them goals there, you don't choose to score. God chooses you to score. Like the moment does, it takes you away. I didn't need a touch though. You know the vibes. Why was the centre back given the number 10? I don't know. I'm 100%. I'm Gallas's biggest hater. I wish him well from a human point of view, but of course, you've given me reason to hate you. There's nothing wrong with being a hater. I don't even like Adebayor as much as him, and I hate Adebayor as much as him, and Adebayor was a pagan. I actually rate Adebayor doing the knee sliding things against us. I don't even hate Van Persie as much as I hate Gallas. I despise Gallas. The only thing you did great for us is score against Chelsea. I'm sure we beat them once. Rice is just so intelligent, who reads the game well, such a baller. Who's worse, Sylvester or Gallas? Gallas, easy. Because Sylvester might have been a pensioner, but he tried. Look at Declan Rice. Bang it. Forget everyone. Declan, that's a bit poor from you, but it's cool. 3-0. Keep the standards, boys. Clean sheet. Because in games like this, even though we ain't been blisteringly amazing, games like this is sometimes we take our foot off the gas and unnecessarily concede. Long ball forward by Sheffield United comes to nothing. Come on, boys. Manage the game. How many subs have come on? Vieira, Trossard, Tomiyasu, Nelson. That's 4. There's one more in it. Or have we used it at 3 separate intervals? I don't know who Arteta will bring on, but yeah. I can't lie. Arsene Wenger was crazy for playing a prime Lionel Messi against Sylvester against a prime Lionel Messi. We had some crazy. The early days of the Emirates, we were crazy. We did some crazy things, some mad things. Kai Havertz, good strength by Eddie. The next step, Eddie, is can you get a fourth and do the archiving? Sheffield United attacking. Come on, boys. Clean sheet is the most important thing at this moment. Standards, Kirill, lovely strength. Shut up. No way you're appealing a free kick there. Get out. You absolute wallad. Trossard. What can he do? Hey, Trossard, forget playing against Trossard. He's actually come off the bench like a man possessed. Waiting for options. Finds Eddie. Oh! Eddie's diving there. 100% Eddie dive. Eddie, you 100% dive there. But VAR. Please. Trusty, you know what he did. I mean, the lack of appeal from Eddie, it knows it. Eddie's acting. It ain't a penalty. But yeah, man. I didn't have a satellite TV them days, so I never got to see Gallas play for us. Thank the Lord you didn't. Why can't we score lots of goals, Bane? I mean, I think we've scored 3. We got to be a bit fair, but we'd love to put teams to the sword a lot more. Is VAR having a look? You owe us, you know. You owe us, you know. You owe us, you know. Big up Austin Trusty. Oh, no foul. He was a mercenary. No fucking cunt as well. I tried to, man. Boss art's quality. Oh, don't mention Gallas here, man. I hate Gallas, man. Easily the worst football I've ever seen play for this football club. Easily. Just because of how you carried yourself. And you was the captain. Arsene Wenger was smoking something special them times, and I'd love to know the reasons. But if you're the captain, that tells me that you're holding weight in the dressing room. So how much people used to think like you? And if I was playing with you, really going to look at Gallas and see this guy? Listen, a real winner takes accountability, innit? Before you ask any questions of anybody else in life, you need to look at yourself. Does Gallas strike you as someone who did that 10 minutes to go? No, we didn't. Furthermore, he should be banned from the Emirates. I never like. And we're doing interviews and he's talking and things. Why the hell is he allowed in the game, in the ground? You see, if the Cronkays were my brethren, you would never, all my life, you would never be allowed back in the Emirates. Never be allowed back in the Emirates. Disgrace. But yeah, get a bit triggered, man. Forget Gallas. I don't know how we got here, but we've got 9 minutes left, folks. As usual, it's amazing here. Who's the worst Arsenal player of all time? Gallas, bro. Gallas. 100% Gallas. 100% Gallas. In terms of ability, probably not, but 100%. 100% Gallas. Shameless though. If you want to come get interviewed on the channel, I'll say this to your face, but let's get the views on that. Like, away from Gallas, worst player, Scalacci for me. There's been worse. Pascal Segan weren't the best. There's been a lot of meaty guys, man. In recent years, in the Arteta era, who would be the worst? I think Williams up there. Dennis Suarez is up there. David Raya found William Saliba. Okay, Monday's up there. He became a good scout, though. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. Like, you lot, I don't know how we got here with Gallas, but I apologize, man. Let's stay with the game. Eddie Nketiah has been fouled. Austin Trusty, you're not going to get that shirt from Eddie Nketiah, mate. Like, that's not even going to get washed. That's going to get framed. Everyone's going to sign that. We've had 6 shots on target. 3 goals. Who's this? What the hell is this? Sheffield United bringing someone on. Who? Is this a debut thing or who's this? One or one? Like Heady? Who? Nah, it can't be Cam Strong though. He scored a penalty for us in the semi-finals at Wembley. It can't be his thing. Nah, I wouldn't say Danny Ceballos is the worst. I wouldn't say Danny Ceballos is the worst. Socrates is a shout, but I wouldn't say him. Yeah, and Andre Santos was terrible. Do you know who I used to think was crap? Traore. Mad crap. He's crazy, though, because I'll never forget when Arsenal played Chelsea, like the days where, you know, Jogba just used to play the kids. El Nene's coming on. This is a reunion. This is coming like a testimonial. Traore had the utter cheek to try and barge Didier Jogba and went flying. Ridiculous. Oh, ref. Oh, my days. Bro, how is Fabio Vieira not getting a penalty for that? Hey, kick the ball out, someone. How? Zinchenko still got it. To be fair, we're playing on. All right, Fabio, get up, bro. Get up, bro. Get up, bro. Get up, bro. All right, we're winning 3-0, so yeah. How is that not a pen? No way on God's green earth, that's not a pen, bro. Unless that started outside the area, that has to be a pen. I don't know why I'm zooming in on Fabio Vieira's boxes. I like the players, and I like to know a lot about the players. That's a bit too much there. Bro, let's see that again. Oh, my ref. Hey, if that's not a pen, what the hell is? If that's not a pen, what the hell is? Brother, the only thing that could save him if it started outside the area, brother. Hey, ref, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Please don't be silly. Please don't be silly, ref. Almost at 200 likes. Keep hitting the like button. People think in advance. Don't be silly, ref. Please don't be silly. VAR's having a look. Don't be silly. Another impact by Fabio Vieira. You was doing this at the start of the season, ref. Don't be silly. The longer it looks, the more we got to shout. No way on God's green earth that's not a pen. I know I'm biased. I'm an Arsenal fan, but come on now. Man's trod on his ankle on the line. Ref, don't be silly. Ollie Norwood. Needless foul to make, really. And I went 4-1. My 4-1 shot. Oh, he's done that. Ooh. Go on, jog, man. This ref's lazy, man. You must be the worst fittest ref in the Prem. This is lazy. Why are you not jogging? To be fair, it's been a game where there hasn't had to be jogging. Why are you walking? Why are you wasting time? That has to be a pen. 1,000,000% that's a pen. 1,000,000%. Ref, don't waste everyone's time and go look at this thing. Don't be silly. To be fair, we've seen crazy things given and not given in it, so I don't know. This is the best way you can apologize for the nonsense against Chelsea. I know that much. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Seriously, people, am I being biased? That has to be a pen. Look, Tarns is a Man United fan. Has to be a pen. Has to be a pen. Pablo Marie. I wouldn't say the worst, but he's up. Lichtstein is up there. The Nielsen's up there. Lichtstein is up there. Oh, 86 minutes on the clock. Eddie, you're greedy. I love it, though. Eddie wants to do the archiving. Can't lie, someone disarm Eddie for that, man. Let El Nene take it, man. He's just come off the bench. To be fair, I love it from Eddie if he wants 4. You got to do the archiving. Hey, Jesus, you're my guy, but I'm looking at you funny, you know. I ain't seen you do that. Music to my ears. Ollie Norwood, you know what you did, bro? You know what you did, bro? You know what you did, bro? Yellow card, fair enough it is. Just sums up Sheffield United's day, man. Ruthless second half from us. And that's is that your captain, mate? Stop moaning to the ref. Ref, don't let him talk to you like that. You've made your decision, mate. Don't let him do that. Hey, Fabio wants to take it. Hey, I like that from Eddie, but you got disarmed. Keeper, get in goal, man. Get in goal, man. Get in goal. In fact, I understand. I understand it. You're not going to be playing in the Prem for long. You want to savor every moment. You won't be playing at grounds like the Emirates again, lad. Unless we buck you in the cup. Get in goal, man. Now you want to look like a goalie trying to intimidate people. It's too late. You've let Eddie Nketiah score a hat-trick. Allow it, man. You don't want to hear it. Big up Frimmy. I can see him in the shot. We don't want to hear it from you, man. Make it bare nice. Come on, Fabio, man. Come on, Fabio. Come on, Fabio. You got this, man. I remember a terrible one against United, but I remember the one against City in the Community Shield. Come on, Fabio. I know you scored. I know you scored. Keeper's going bottom left. Keeper's bottom left. He's go the other way. Fabio! Keeper! How dare you? All of that stop-start for nothing. I think Fabio Vieira's girl is pregnant because he's done that celebration. Pick him up. Fabio! That's how we do it, man. Wrap this up, man. Certain teams struggled against this team, you know. Certain man struggled. Wouldn't be us, though. I said 4-1. That was close. I want to be wrong. I want my clean sheet. Game, set, match. Where it was that a long time ago, man. Big up Fabio Vieira. He won the pen. He put the pen away. Simple business. Straight down the middle. Said bottom left. Don't know what this keeper was doing. But I think Man United have shown just like this. You know, I see free keepers a bit of a myth. But yeah. Boy, we go. No such thing as a terrible pen if scored. Boy, pens just need to go in. I hear you. Declan Rice. Off. We're acting. There's no need to take off Declan, but thank you for choosing us, man. El Nene, my guy. This game's had testimonial vibes to it, man. Like, it's just been wavy settings for us. Can't say we haven't been ruthless. Took him long enough. To be fair, they got the right decision. Nah, Eddie can't demand it. If Eddie was on a hat-trick, then maybe you could demand it. But you've already got your hat-trick. Come on, boys. Do you think you can rock up here starting Brewster and think you're going to do something serious? Zinchenko. Raya. Hey, Raya and Zinchenko. Whoa. Fair enough. Hey, Trossard, there's no need for that flick. We're getting gas, boys. Standards. Well in Trossard. Standards, boys. Let's keep the standards. Oh, Trossard waits and done. Lovely. Hey, why are you pushing Trossard? Someone leave something on him, please. Saw that. I caught that. Good defending. You miss or scruff a pen. There you have it, man. It's giving testimonial vibes. Like all the random are getting minutes. See Smith Rowe again. See Nelson. Eddie somehow bagged 3 goals. El Nene's back. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. I don't think we want this game to stop. Saliba. Right, people, 10 minutes have added on time. Fair enough. Seems like the refs have, you know, someone's placed a bet out of the refereeing team. Fair enough. Maybe they got a bet on next goal scorer, Trossard or El Nene. I think we can play all night because we haven't had to exert too much energy. At least it's good for El Nene. He gets a little run. We're going to need El Nene. Reality is, there's games. Obviously, El Nene is nothing like Partey, but in terms of athleticism and all that crap, we're going to need El Nene. You can make a case of needing El Nene next Saturday at 5:30 because it's not going to be as easy as this. I don't know where they found 10 minutes from. Honestly, I don't know where 10 minutes. You know, a bulk of it due to the the penalty, but 10. Fair enough, man. We'll have it though. 8 more likes and we've hit 200. When you lot find out where there's been 10 minutes, let me know. But one thing Arteta keeps saying and what we've known since the start of the season, football's 100-minute matches now. Like, in many ways, I don't understand how it's relevant in this game, but we've got to be prepared for this. And we keep the standards, boys. Fabio Vieira win that. No foul, ref. Come on, he's ran straight into Zinchenko. Come on. Sympathy one. Who are you? Never seen you play before. Never seen you play again. To be fair, it'd be a difficult. You know what? I apologize. Nah, I don't apologize for what I said, but I apologize because Zinchenko did foul you. It's going to be a different test at Sheffield United home ground, but yeah, the ref is mad for the added on time. No pity for Sheffield. A pen should always be scored, especially considering the keepers can't leave their lines like do that back in the day. I mean, in theory, it's simple, isn't it? A penalty in theory, yeah, you should always score, but it's much harder than that, man. If you're looking for a stream link, I mean, I'm watching it on Twitter again. Let me send this to you. 1 sec. Copy and paste. There you go. Ball in. Ref. What the hell? Sheffield United has still got a ball in a dangerous area here. Still got in a dangerous area. Come on, boys. I mean, I didn't think he scruffed it, but if he did, who cares? He put it in the back of the net. Aye. Tomiyasu fouled that guy. Vinny Sosa, to be fair, you got a wavy name. There was no need to foul to do that little skillers on Tomiyasu. I'm watching you, mate. Why did you do that? Aye, that was rude, man. Aye. Oh, well, I mean, I'd rather the 3 points and 4 goals than a flip-flap, or elastical, whatever you call it. But aye, that was naughty to Tomiyasu, you know. This is why I hate people, you know. That guy's a bully. Tomiyasu's a good guy. He don't trouble no one. Why are you picking on him? There was no need to try that to Tomiyasu. At least he didn't cry like Zinchenko at Anfield last season. There was no need. There was no need for that. Match of the day. Better not put that in match of the day. No, I can't lie, Tommy. You're my guy. But he cooked you there. It's cool, though. It's cool, man. No one cares about that. 7 minutes left of the 10. The worst Arsenal player was Chamak. Chamak told me not to sell myself dreams because I remember the way Sky Sports were gassing up Chamak. They were saying he was lit. I'm sure Chamak in pre-season he was good. I actually think Chamak's start to his Arsenal career might have actually been okay, but then he showed he was a fraud, man. I mean, you know, Arsenal are doing all right if we're you know, arguing in the chat about a scruff penalty. Eh? Speaking of this, Sheffield United are under attack. El Nene, I don't think he knew much about that, but he's intercepted it. John Fleck trying to win it off Nelson. Good play from Nelson. El Nene, my guy, you're back. We're going to need you. And we're also going to need to dip into the market as well. It's here with Trossard. We want 5. We want 5. Trossard. I can't lie. I like Trossard's introduction today, man. He played with intention and invention. I don't even know what skills these are from Trossard, but it's just magician stuff, and he keeps the possession. Lovely buy. It's crazy that, you know, it's what in January it'll be a year since he's been here. Feels like Trossard's been here a lot longer. I can't lie, I can't take pens. I hate pens. I still randomly think about the penalty I missed in a TalkSport tournament. Like, come like Saka against Euros or Martinelli's, like. And I know and I was so disappointed with myself because they tell you don't like pick a spot and don't change it. So what did I do? Changed it. And big up my friend LP. Like he's a player that does what it says on the tin sort of guy. And he scored his. But I remember looking at the goalie, like for me, the goal starts getting small. Like, I can't breathe. My neck starts hurting. I respect anyone that could take a penalty. Even the other day at Power League, I scored a penalty only because I did the started run up. But I can't take a pen. Guess that's the English, eh? I can't. I respect anyone who can take a pen, much less professional footballers with thousands at the stadium and millions all over. Rev, Kai Havertz is fouled there. That's a great tackle. Surely it's a corner. We've got another corner. Keep going, Eddie. Eddie don't even want to get up. Why is this, bro? You're losing 4-0, bro. I understand it, but Yo, you're not gonna do nothing. This guy's a bully, man. The same guy ripped Tommy has to try to pick on Eddie. Eddie's from Lewisham or something. He ain't scared of you, mate. Can we get a fifth? Nelson, please. Do you know what? El Nene, Kiri or Nelson Havertz? Come on, man. These lot are moving like Charity FC ref. Are you seeing the hands? Are you seeing Trustees grabbing Havertz like that? Come on, Vieira, get an assist. This is lovely stuff. Can we play you every week? Fabio Vieira delivers. It's a poor one, really. It's trickled across. Yes! Hey! That's a big FU from Tommy Yasu. See the guy not making him wear you now? Tommy Capo. It's been a great little period for Tommy Yasu these couple of weeks. Big up Tommy Yasu. Hey! Hey, my guy. Don't laugh at my guy. What are they saying? What do they say about who laughs, and that? Even Arteta can't believe it. Come on. Come on. El Nene, get warm. Man saying get warm. You're on the pitch, fam. Like, you don't have me scoring it. We want 7. We want 7. Tommy Yasu can't believe it. He don't even know how to celebrate. I'm so happy for you. Fabio Vieira, does he get the assist? It's terrible market. And to be fair, I think you have to give credit to Mikel Arteta because Tommy Yasu hasn't quite been as harsh as Benjamin White is, but he started kind of just making it awkward for the defender and the keeper. It's terrible defending. He just reacted and got something on it. Big up Kyrgios because Kyrgios trying to get a pen again. Can't lie, it's a Sunday League Esco, but who cares? They all can't. And it's just dawned on me. Aren't we going to miss Tommy Yasu in January? Now I'm a bit sad. No, let's deal with tomorrow's problem tomorrow, man. Is there a VAR look or something? Oh, don't do, not to Tommy Yasu. He's a good guy, man. Don't do this to Tommy Yasu, man. Come on, man. Don't do this to him. Is there a handball? Whoa, where's the handball come from? So there's probably going to be about 15 minutes of this 10 minutes added on now. Don't do this to Tommy Yasu. He's a nice guy. Thank you. He deserves that. He's a nice lad. And it's crazy because I don't think anyone's kicks today. Maybe Nketiah's because he's been fouled. Vieira's because he's been fouled. Martinelli got a lot of kicks. But we haven't had to observe. Is the word exert? Yeah, exert too much energy. Zinchenko. Oh, that's nonchalant. And that's maybe why he doesn't use his right foot. But we can get away with these things when the team's giving up. Eddie Nketiah, does he win the header? He finds Trossard. Come on, Raya. Make sure you get this clean sheet for us, man. You deserve that as well, man. Raya skipped out Saliba and he's gone to the goal scorer, Tommy Yasu. How many times are we going to see that? Boy, Saliba. I don't know why there's 10 minutes added on. When you don't find out, let me know. Let me know, people. This game deserves a drink. Appreciate the super chat. It does. Or 10. I can't lie later. I'm going to... I would say 1. I'm probably going to be like on the floor pissed. I cannot lie to you lot. What's the time now? It's 5 o'clock. I aim to start getting drunk around, let's say 8. Definitely before I'm even in the mode. DG, if you had to pick one, Eduardo or Carlos Vela? Eduardo, but I respectfully, once again, love for the super chat. And all of you lot support. Respect Eduardo, but Carlos Vela was meaty. Absolutely meaty. Tommy Yasu got cooked and then he started doing the cooking. Get backs. Don't diss us fullbacks. On the streets, careers have been ended for flip-flops like that. Broski, like, that was rude. Like, there was no need to do that. You just because of that, you don't deserve to be at Sheffield United. I assume you're Brazilian or something. You got a dodgy agent? How the hell did you end up here? Must can do sport in Lisbon or something. You can get out of there, man. There was no need for that. I can't lie. We won 5-0. There's so many talking points. I'm still thinking about the skill. Looking at Jesus, funny. I need to see that every game. Reece Nelson can't bring it under control. Oh, Luke Thomas, no, never a foul. You better get up, lad. Zinchenko. Where are you playing now, Zinchenko? Finds Havertz. Oh, man, 2 things are too good to be true. For a sec, I thought Havertz scored. Then I woke up and I became, accustomed to what has been a frequent reality of him hitting the side there. I'm being very harsh on him. Luke Thomas in trouble there. Shout out to Nelson and Zinchenko. Where the hell is Zinchenko playing? Zinchenko's doing everything this game. And that's that. What can you say? Eddie Nketiah gets the match ball. We scored 4 goals in the second half, if I can remember correctly. We've put the, you know, we call for our team to be ruthless. We've done that today. They're like lambs to the slaughter. We've done what's needed to be done. We reacted to the Chelsea game where we dropped 2 silly points, kept a clean sheet, which is important. The players that came in did well. Certain players got minutes. Nice to see Saka got a couple bits and pieces of being rested. Done what we've needed to do. Got that insurance policy going into the Newcastle game. Got to see El Nene back. Like I said, testimonial vibes today, if I'm completely honest with you lot, people. You know, it's raining in North London. It's been raining goals today. So I'm here for that. The game has stopped and the time has actually stopped. But I don't think anyone can complain, man. I'm a happy bunny. I'm sure you all are as well, man. Like, in the first half, we were saying, oh, man, you know what? We need to pass it a bit faster. We're playing well, but creation, put Havertz up front, do this. Everything worked out in the end, man. I can't lie. When Tomiyasu doesn't get ripped much, but when he does, he's one of them that gets ripped. Heard about our interest in Zubamendi. DG thoughts about him. Lovely player. Would love him at the carpet tomorrow. Eddie has to hit that earlier. Seen he got done. It is what it is, man. Didn't quite get the El Nene goal, but yeah, Kai with the best moment of the game there. I hate taking pens. I'm not a penny taker. I am ice cold with pens. I've never missed one, thankfully. You've never missed a pen? Really? You ain't taking many of them then. Surely. White is doing bad this last few games. A bit harsh. White weren't bad today. And at the time of when you commented that, White weren't on the pitch. So, not quite sure of that. But fair enough. And I'd like the fact as well that, you know, we call for our team to be ruthless. I'm being a bit unrealistic, but I think if we could have scored even more, it could have been 5-0. If we played to that standard, it could have been 5-0 in the first half. But we call for our team respectfully to Sheffield United, because you have to be respectful. Like, to put these sort of teams to the sword. We all know we're probably not going to outscore Manchester City if something ever did come down to goal difference, but these things help. So for variety of reasons, it's been lit. If you told me Tomiyasu would score, then I appreciate that. But put your future telling powers to good use. What are the lottery tickets? What's the next Bitcoin? What's the next iPhone? What's the next trend? Let's all get rich. Stop telling me about goal scorers, but big up yourself. It's lit, man. I swear the ref did Sheffield United dirty. You could see they had a bet on, man. They clearly had a bet on. Where did that 10 minutes come from? So yeah, Asia Cup. So yeah, we say we lose Thomas Partey. Probably is injured them times there, but we're gonna lose Tomiyasu, and what a thingy, man. What a player he is. I didn't say at AFCON. We lose him for the Asia Cup, and we lose Partey for AFCON. Get him on, Tommy. What a year Tommy is starting to have. He's clearly the starting left back in my eyes. What do you think? I don't think there's a clear left back. You know, I think right now Tomiyasu is the man of the moment, and he deserves that because he's been in blisteringly good form. I think there's games for Tomiyasu. One thing I've liked about Tomiyasu personally is he looks, obviously he scored today, but it weren't really an attacking thing. But he's looked a lot more confident in the final third and in that inverted role. You know, you've seen in the last few games he's come on, he's done well. But there's certain moments, as I think we need to see. Of course, there's a starting 11, there's starting players, there's squad regulars, but I think, you know, we need to remember it's a squad. There's games for Zinchenko. There's games for Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu's the man of the moment. Maybe, you know, we won't be saying these things about Tomiyasu had Timber have been fit. Another one that obviously he's out of sight, out of mind. But we've got a competitive squad, man, and I think we need to utilize that. Nothing new for Arsenal, just big team things in it. This makes Spurs a meme. I hear that. El Nene has been good. Always felt he's been a bit underappreciated. El Nene is back in the Prem game. I'm in tears. I was drunk for 12 hours yesterday. Death felt nothing today. I can't lie. My Eddie Nketiah stocks are hitting like Bitcoin. FPL points are crazy. No way you put Eddie Nketiah in your FPL team. I hear it. DG does. Zinchenko. Do you mean Tomiyasu deserve to start over Zinchenko in the next game? I'm not going to lie to you. Newcastle away, I'm inclined to put Tomiyasu in there, innit? Especially if Jorginho, what I expect, is going to start. Because, again, the transitions. Must have a dodgy agent. How'd you end up there? So, yeah, what do you lot make of the game, people? We'll get into player ratings in a sec. All I know is certain teams needed excessive amounts of added on time to come back against Sheffield United. We needed added on time to make it 5 goals. Don't worry, man. They're going to get their comeuppance, man. Their run stinks of the Emre run when we went however many games. Well-deserved win. Tans, make sure you lot win tomorrow, you know. Make sure Man United beat Man City. Beating Man City at home is not for everyone. Oh, no, crap. You're right. You know, it's not for beating them at home, is it, for everyone? Beating them at Wembley isn't either. You lot didn't do it. We did. Eddie, not his biggest fan, but well played. Great watch along as usual. It's a great watch along because of you lot. I am just the sexy face of this. You know, you lot are the engine room. You lot are the Declan Rice. I'm the Bukayo Saka. Yeah, you lot do your thing. You know, I'm very privileged to be here with you lot. It's a pleasure, as it always is. Tomorrow, watching the Manchester derby together as well. White is our most underrated player. Most underrated player. Nah, I think White was that once upon a time. Now I think he's getting there. I don't know. You know, you put me on the spot. Bit reactionary, but you could throw it. I'd say Eddie has a case. I think everyone has an appreciation of Trossard, but I wouldn't say him. Up until a few weeks ago, Tomiyasu. I did a video a few weeks ago telling you don't sleep on Tomiyasu. Smith Rowe propaganda. Yeah. Boy, absolutely. Why didn't Odegaard play? Probably a mixture of form and minutes. And to be honest, obviously in the first at halftime, let's not lie, there was every logic with maybe bringing on like our suggestions of Jorginho and this and that. And no need to bring on Odegaard. Like Odegaard isn't, there's not going to be too many games Odegaard does not play, but he rested your legs, essentially. So we keep it moving. Big up DG commentary, top notch as usual. Top notch because of you lot, man. El Clasico ended 1-1. Can't be putting that on when. But see, I can watch the highlights. El Clasico, man. I'm not on that, man. I think United will beat City. Big up yourselves, man. Big Gabby's underrated. I'm mad underappreciated, I feel. I think because Gabriel is not sexy like Saliba on the ball, I think he doesn't get enough praise. I think he's cutting out the bozo moments and lapses in concentration, or the less frequent. I don't think Big Gabby is giving his appreciation for how good he is on the ball, if I'm completely honest with you. Like, especially when we need people to punch passes, I don't think he gets that. Big up Ethan Pinnock, my Jamaican brother, putting Chelsea to the sword. Boy, most underrated, probably Tomiyasu, Gabriel, Raya. Could say Raya because the world's onto him now, isn't it? Like some of you in the first half were onto, some of you were mentioning Raya's name. Like, I said it then. I was like, Raya, like, are you drawing at him? Bellingham's made it 2-1. Has he scored for real? What drugs is Bellingham taking, man? I need to see Bellingham's age certificate, birth certificate, and his age, and I need to see if he's taking drugs because it can't keep happening. Like, this guy is ridiculous. Great footballer, man. Great second half. This is what we need to keep doing. Killing off games, build momentum. There you have it. Jorginho is underrated as well. People act like he can't. People act like he's dog doo-doo. I hear that. Lots of love from British Columbia, DG. Thanks for the stream. You're levels above the so-called professional commentators up the Arsenal. Not worthy of such praise and support from you. Appreciate that. I don't like it. Warms my heart when you say that. Bellingham scored. I can't lie. Arsenal have won 5-0. I don't care about the El Clasico, man. But yeah. Love seeing every squad member congratulate Eddie on his achievement. He was the business today. Much better second half from the team. Second half, we slaughtered them. If I'm harsh, though, as much as it's 5-0 and El Nene's come on, Vieira's got a goal, Tomiyasu has bagged, and Eddie's got a hat-trick and Smith Rowe assist and this, that, and the third. It's another game where, and obviously a clean sheet, but it's another game where, and again, we have to chase the illusion of perfection. You're never going to be perfect, but it's another game where you sit there and you go, raw. Obviously, it's a 90-minute game, 100-minute game, but you think, raw, why? Like, we weren't bad in the first half. We was good, but that intensity, that, you know, all that, basically that intensity, why wasn't there in the first half? Maybe it's just one of them things, but if it was, could it have been 10? You know? I'm sure Newcastle hit these lot for like 7, 8. I could be making up lies. It's a bit like the Chelsea game. You know, we turned up after in the second half. I actually feel when Mudryk scored, there was a bit more intention and stuff like that. But really, it was from minute 77 to 90. Even in games we've won, you know, I don't know why it always sticks out, but Everton last season, really, at home, up until literally the dying embers of the first half where we scored. Can we play like that from the beginning? Now, again, we all know there was some changes in the lineup. Maybe that made us a bit less, you know, affected the tempo and we had a bit less glee on the ball. Obviously, you look at the Sakas, the Rices, the Salibas, players like that, Martinelli. You know, there's a second game this week and we've had a congested schedule. So was it a case of a mixture of, you know, we've lost a bit of fluidity because we've made changes and some players are just simply a bit tired? I don't know, but you just wonder, could we have played like that from the start? But how can you not be happy? We've scored 5 goals. You've seen Smith Rowe, Nelson, Tomiyasu Vieira get some minutes. Eddie Nketiah deserves his hat trick because he works bloody hard. Arteta loves him, and you know, for all his criticisms, I think he's got one of the best mentalities at the club. By all means, you can have your question marks over Eddie Nketiah if you believe he's levels and if you believe he's of the levels to fill in for Jesus. But he's shown he can do a role here, and I think he deserves that. I'm happy to react after losing to, well, it feels like a loss against Chelsea, but, you know, dropping 2 points. Obviously, we've got Newcastle next week as well. You don't know how that game is going to pan out. So we needed that insurance policy and a clean sheet, much less a clean sheet at the Emirates, which is a rarity really and truly, or it has been for this season and definitely last. So I'm happy for a variety of ways, man. You know, I can't imagine there's too many things for Mikel Arteta and his analytical department to go over. Maybe in the first half, you know, we could have played with a lot more intensity and invention and, you know, put them to the slaughter like the lambs they looked. You know, maybe a couple of players could have, you know, grabbed the game by the balls a bit more. I would say in the first half, it was more of a case of creating clear-cut chances because there was a handful of those. You know, Martinelli had one, Saka had one, Eddie had one, but he couldn't sort his footing out. You know, in the first half, I did want to see us take advantage of the direct balls we played forward. I remember Saliba's for Zinchenko's. Raya played a lovely one for Martinelli, which kind of led to the Saka one. So that's probably about it. But, you know, that is a result. Again, we know football isn't one on paper, but these are the results you should be putting in against teams that are fighting for relegation and teams that, you know, have just come from the Championship, essentially, with the exception of one or two of them, really and truly. Sheffield United have been getting battered all week, really. All season, apologies. You know, we needed to. And we don't have the best of records against Sheffield United, despite prior to this game winning the last two. So there can't be any complaints, really. Like, there's essentially nothing to complain about. Happy Freddie Nketiah because he got his hat trick. Happy for the team because we got 3 points. Lovely to see Smith Rowe, who got an assist. I did think Kai Havertz would score today, but, you know, maybe I am deluded for actually thinking that. But all we can do is march on to West Ham United and Newcastle now. We enjoyed tonight. It's a good result of what we've been doing on the training ground and things like that. And it's irrelevant tomorrow now. The work to staying in the cup against West Ham and a massive 6-pointer at Newcastle away, which nobody wants to play against them at their ground. The work starts tomorrow, isn't it, really? So happy bunny, really. And I'm sure you lot are as well. There isn't too much anyone can say, man. And the Fury fights later as well. It's a decent Saturday. I'll turn that on in the club. I can't lie. Bellingham will be a Gooner in 2028. Ooh. Kirill, nice to see him get some minutes. Look quite good. Barely put a foot wrong. Nice to see the squad players get minutes. Nice to see, obviously, Partey and Jesus are not involved for obvious reasons. But it's nice to see that Odegaard's irrelevant for today. Lovely to see Saka's getting a rest. We need to look after our squad, man. We scored without doing too much, but that's because our off-the-ball work is getting really good. There you have it, really. First half was hella foreplay. And then, you know, the first half was like the first link. You know, you need to go for mixed drinks and play your position. The second half was like, okay, cool. I've played my position. 3 yard, yeah? All right. The baby that's took your ute, yeah? All right. It's popping now. So, yeah, man, I don't think anyone can have any complaints, man. Like, I definitely ain't. I need to see Nketiah apology forms filled in by Ivan Toney fanboys. I mean, what we shouldn't do is be reactive because these are the games Eddie should score. While I think Eddie has improved a lot, he's got a good mentality. I think he's shown he can be, you know, he can go from being on the peripheral things to actually doing a job here. I think his general players improved. Is he probably of the level to take this club further? No, probably not. If we did sign another striker, it'd probably be an issue for him. But, you know, Arteta loves his mentality. I love his mentality. You know, we've seen it really and truly. And it's days like this that are a reward for him. So keep going, man. I still think we need another striker, but happy Nketiah got a hat-trick, really. And that the third goal, that's the best goal he's ever scored in an Arsenal jersey. And that was a goal like, yeah, cool. You're wearing the number 14. Nobody could tell you nothing if you're doing that and wearing that number. No one could tell you nothing. So, yeah, man, we did what we needed to do. And it's a weird one because it feels like obviously we played well, but it feels like we didn't have to really, you know, get into them kind of gears, which of course is the signs of a good team, really and truly. And it's lovely because they played a low block and then they've held corn in it, so it's lovely. Best goal he scored, full stop. Probably, man. Probably. Then Chelsea just got rubbed out. Arsenal emphatic win and Fury fight later. What a Saturday. So there you have it, really and truly. Like, I don't think anyone can have any complaints. We handled business and everyone's happy. In relation to player ratings, though, people, I think that's what we can do before we can get out of here. Let's do player ratings. Raya, Humble 6. You know, it's a good 6. You didn't have nothing to do today. In a nice way, I want my keeper to always be the lowest rated player. You didn't have to do nothing today. White, I think a 6 is fair. Saliba didn't have too much to do. Humble 6. Kirill, for someone that's barely played, I give you a 7 because I was impressed with your performance. Zinni, I think Zinchenko had a good game. I'll give him a 7. I think there was a couple moments he could have done better, but I definitely think Zinchenko was very good today, really and truly. I really do think Zinchenko had a good game. Who else you got? Havertz. Humble 6, didn't do too much wrong, but didn't grab the game by the balls. Smith Rowe would get a 6, but he got an assist, so it's a bonus point of a 7. Who else was in midfield? Declan Rice. Humble 6 in a nice way, like, really. I know we won 5-0 and that and whatnot. But you know what, Declan Rice, I did think you played better in the second half. I'll give you a 7. And to be fair, Saliba, I think he was a driving force as well. So I'll give you a 7 like Kirill. So 6 for Raya so far, 6 for White, 7 for Kirill and Saliba, 7 for Zinni, 6 for Havertz, 7 bonus point for Smith Rowe, 7 for Declan Rice. Who else was there as well? That's the midfield. Bukayo Saka. You get an assist today? Humble 6. I did feel in the first half. First half was a bit isolated, man. I think it was looking like the right-hand side was going to bring more, if I'm honest with you. Martinelli, you did look like you was going to make things happen. 6. Yeah. Eddie and Nketiah, 10 out of 10. Like, whoa, you got a hat-trick. Like, probably 50 out of 10 for that last goal, let alone the rest. So, yeah, that's that. Who else is there? I love when Arteta makes subs, but I kind of hate it because, you know, there's a lot of things. Tomiyasu, 10 out of 10, good impact. In fact, a 9 card. That flip-flap that you received was disgusting. I have to rank you down for that, but you scored. Fabio Vieira, there wasn't too long to play, but in the 10 minutes you impacted the game. You won the pen and you scored it in the minutes played, 10 out of 10. Who else is there? Nelson, for the minutes played, humble 6. You know, it's not that you played bad. Done what you needed to do. El Nene, really and truly, the game was kind of done by then. So NA really, but little 5. Arteta, every decision worked, didn't it? 10 out of 10 today. 10 out of 10. In fact, a 9, because I think Saka could have come off a lot sooner. So I rank you down for that. But 6 for Raya, 6 for White, 7s for Kirill and Saliba, 7 for Zinni for me, 6 for Havertz, 7s for Smith Rowe and Declan Rice, 6 for Saka, 6 for Martinelli, 10 out of 10 for Eddie, undoubtedly the man of the match. In relation to the subs, Tomiyasu gets a 9, Fabio's 10 out of 10, Nelson a 6, El Nene weren't on the pitch long enough. And Arteta used all 5 subs. Am I dreaming? Nah. Today it felt like a testimony in a good way, like I said. Are we intentionally slow to games and going to gear during the second half to avoid burnout and preserve our energies unlike last season? David, I hear it, but realistically, when you break it down, does that make sense? It don't make sense. Like, Premier League games are high demanding. I very much doubt Arteta and the players are going, let's take our time, because in the second half of the season, we're going to have to be at it from the start. No, there's probably some underlying problem. I know that's something a lot of Arsenal fans are saying, but I don't really think it makes sense, man. I am going to watch the Fury fight. Winning 5-0 without going up the tempo, can't complain. There you have it. You can't. We didn't really get out of second gear, but won comfortably. There you have it. And that's the thing. Second half, we put them to the slaughter. First half, I think we was okay. We just needed to play with a bit more intention, a bit more invention, create some more clear-cut chances. It sounds mad because now on reflection, it's a 5-0 win, what we should have done. But there was a long period when we're watching the game together. I said, I wish the keeper had something to do. You know, I know Eddie scored before Martinelli shot in the 40th minute, but only when I saw Martinelli shot, I was like, okay, cool. Now the keeper's probably thought, bloody hell, like, I'm playing Arsenal. That's what he should have. Goals from the bench again. Impactors. I think we've got the most goal scorers in the Premier League off the bench, which shows you the vital stuff. Declan Rice got an assist for the first goal. There you have it. Yeah. So there you have it. 7. Feels like such a long time ago when Rice set up Eddie and Nketiah. Wait, that's Tomiyasu's first Arsenal goal? Can't be. In fact, where else did he? Zinni stopped being in the line of Rice and played wide at times and positioned himself in front of Rice to get passes. Would you still go over Tony after Tony? Apparently, Arsenal hold him in high regards. I think we aren't. I wouldn't be against Tony for a certain price. I think we aren't as lit going forward, Carl. We ain't a surprise package anymore. Teams know what we're on, and we've lost players in our first 11 that helps us play so well last season. And that's why I think it's never just one particular reason. I think that's a part of it, and I also feel we've improved so much off the ball that I think it's come at a cost on the ball. I think you can see from a training point of view, you know, all the goals we scored, our build-up play, you can tell there's been repetition. We've been doing it day in, day out.
Sometimes I think it can become a bit predictable. That's why I like when we go a bit direct. We didn't score from going direct at times today, but once again, you saw when Saliba played that pass for Zinchenko. I couldn't believe Zinchenko made that run. You saw when Raya distributed early to Martinelli and then Saka messed it up. There was a couple of occasions. We obviously saw that kind of work for us against Chelsea. It worked for us against City. It actually worked for us against Sevilla as well. I don't want us to become a direct team, but you need more gears in our game. Look at the Liverpool team that won the Prem, then was gear 5 the whole time. I hear that. Eddie deserves his thingy. Saka technically got an assist on the second. What, the corner? I don't know about that, but big up Saka. If he did, we'll check. You know what? We'll allow him. We'll change it to a 7. Then we'll allow him. We'll allow him. I'm sure in FPL you get an assist. You know what? We'll always cut excuses for the star boy. Big up Kirior as well. Again, let's not lie. It weren't a game where you're going to be tested like that, but that's nothing to do with Kirior. You can only play what's in front of you, and he did very well in that regards. So yeah, man. And it was a mad one because they're probably the best. The kits that them Arsenal players are wearing, they're the best kits to give to the fans because they're hardly dirty. Them shorts are probably still white. Only a couple of players, you know, Saka got clamped, Eddie got clamped, you know, Martinelli was getting clamped, Fabio Vieira got fouled. Everyone else barely broke a sweat, really. Raya didn't have nothing to do, really. And that's, as I say, I always want my keeper to have nothing to do. I always want him to be the lowest rated keeper. In an ideal world, I wouldn't ever want Raya or Ramsdale to have any career highlights at Arsenal. I don't want to see him popping off mad saves and things because I never want the opposition to be there. But we all know that couldn't be done. And fundamentally, we can enjoy our weekend, man. And as I said, like, we just need to focus on the West Ham game now. We need to focus on Newcastle. We can't get too excited. We've handled business today. We've got a bit of goal difference there, a rarity of a clean sheet. Most importantly, 3 points, scored 5 goals. Individually, players like Eddie and Ketia and things we've discussed, that's great. It would have been nice for Kai Havertz to score, but yeah, man, like, can't have everything in this life, man. Did someone say, oh, then he flick on, so he got an assist? Did he get the flick on? I'm going to watch the game again, but if he did, we give El Nene a 6 then, man. But he weren't really on the pitch long enough, man. But we have it. We'll take that. You know what? 6 for El Nene then if he did. I mean, it's annoying when we scored 5 goals. It's difficult to keep up. I mean, big up the fullback union, man. I can't believe they tried to rule out Tomiyasu's goal, man. They tried to do our, gentle Tomiyasu. So dirty. It's always the nice guys that people try to pick on in life, Crazy. 5-0's becoming a regular occurrence for us. We've been having them at least twice a season. Long may it continue. Was Eddie's first goal outside the box? No, it was inside the box. Declan Rice played him in. The last one was, you need different ways of playing to be effective and pose different threats. There you have. And I think Arteta's been doing a bit of that. Remember our last Prem game, 2-2, Chelsea? Well, they lost 2-0 to Brentford. Boy, there you have it, really. And that's why it's frustrating. Like, every time you don't win is frustrating. But the Chelsea game is frustrating because if we turned up, you never know what could have happened. Spurs game, we shot ourselves in the foot. Fulham, we were just all over the place, really. And to concede 3 minutes from time from a set piece, it's not on. But we can't go back in time. We just need to move forward, really and truly. Probably the worst 45 minutes against Chelsea at the Bridge I've seen this season from us. Most frustrating game probably be Lens. Best performances of the season. I like the fact that we went to Sevilla and shut up shop. So I like this week. I'd say the PSV game in the Champions League, I can't say no. We've scored 5 goals here, so this is probably the most entertaining. Has Jesus scored a hat-trick for Arsenal? You know he ain't scored a hat-trick for Arsenal. Respectfully, big up Jesus. Oh, his first goal outside the box. It has to be. Tommy has more goals than Enzo Fernandez. I smell agendas. Would you prefer this lineup against West Ham? I don't think it will be, man. I think Ramsdale will come in for Raya. I think Tomiyasu probably get a start there. I don't know whether at left back or right back. I think Jorginho will come into the side. I think Eddie will keep his place in the side. I think you have to start Saka. Left wing, I don't know. But who knows? Arteta's shown, like, he'll throw surprises, really and truly. Odegaard, you can make a case of Odegaard playing against West Ham as well. I'm watching Wolves Palace games. Definitely goals in this game. Fair enough. Wolves Palace, isn't it? Isn't it Newcastle Wolves? Did Palace play on yesterday, Friday? Beautiful day, John. Beautiful day. Beautiful day, man. I think everybody's happy with it, man. Can't complain. Big up the Aussies, man. Yes, brother, we need to be more direct. I'm happy we need to do that direct play. That has boosted our GD. There you have it. And I'd say it's a slight cap because there's many more things to be excited about. Me, Smith Rowe assist. The fact that we kept a clean sheet, man. Obviously, respectfully to Sheffield United, we should be keeping a clean sheet against a team like this. But nonetheless, I'm still happy about it. if I'm completely honest. So we took care of business. It's as simple as that. On that note, though, people, we've been here for 3.5 hours. Let me leave you lot to do exactly that and enjoy what's left of your Saturday. As usual, appreciative to all of you lot who have tuned in. Without you lot, it's dead. I want to leave you with one more thing. Again, tomorrow, the watch-alongs for the weekend are not dead. We're going to watch the Manchester derby together, folks. So there you have it. Smash the like button on that. So yeah, man, we did what we needed to do. Clean sheet, 5-0. Not everyone won this weekend. It's lit, people. One love. I'm out.
Against this right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active red back defending. I think it's like.